busting balls with Lou the God and Joey.C. Saucy spicy chicken sandwiches, wrecking pizza with gross toppings, daring jelly bean challenges. Fearlessly from lava heat bites to vomit flavored beans. We laugh till it hurts, just simply busting balls relentlessly.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome everybody to today's episode of Busted Balls with Lou the God Joey.C. Tonight's show might be crazy, it might be boring, it might be postal, it might be, I don't know yet. We might have some guests on, we may not. It doesn't matter, because you know why? Because today is a blessed day. That's all I can tell you. Today's a good day. Today's a better day than it was yesterday. We woke up and we're alive. We might be grumpy, we might hate some people, we might even love some people. But you know what? Today is a show, busting balls. So today we focus on busting balls. Tomorrow, we focus on other things. Tonight, supertips.gg/Joey.C, supertips.gg/Lou the God. Right above him, right above, in the chat, use the super tips. I got a new character coming out today. I don't know if he's ready. I'm going to check it out. But also, we're going to have some fun. And the floor is yours, my esteemed partner.
What's up, ball washer?
Yeah. I'm a ball washer. Yes, I am. I'm a ball washer. Yes, I am. I'm a ball washer. Yes, I am. Because my name is Joey.C. I'm a big ball washer. Yes, I am. I'm a big ball washer and I don't really care. Woo! Everybody, how are you? How are you? How are you? What's going on?
What the fuck is flapping in front of you?
What do you mean?
What the hell is that?
Is what?
That by your fan.
By my fan?
You're standing.
Yeah, of course I'm standing.
So what is all this shit in front of you?
What do you mean? This is a fan? This is a CB radio? Old-fashioned CD radio. Breaker 1. I told you I was going to be Breaker 1-9. I told you today, Lou. Breaker 1-9, Breaker 1-9. Let me give me Smokey Bear got his beers on. How about that, Breaker 1-9? And here is our only, wait a second, let's bring out our first guest. The one and only. The man of himself, a great fan, a great...
Hold on. Jesus fucking Christ, want to bring people on and you're not even ready. You ain't ready. Is there going to be a second guest? Oh, God. Let you being you is scary. Are you ready, guest? Yes, you. They can't hear you, but we can. Now, do you have a picture? No, I mean, if you had one, it would be nice, but if you don't got one, that's fine. Welcome, everyone, for the first time, I want to say ever. That don't count. First time ever. Welcome, Rick from New York. Don't mind him. He has no picture, and he's not on camera for identity purposes. So, eat a bag of dicks.
Worried about it another time. Don't worry about it. Rick,
What
how
am I
are you,
walking
my
into?
friend?
Joey's in a great mood. What's wrong?
Lou's never in a good mood these days. You know, that superstardom that he has. He just, I'm beneath him. I'm the cockroach below the bottom of his great Jordan gym shoes. That's me.
Yeah, you are. You are cockroach. You're beneath me.
You see that?
Because you ball wash too many people.
Who do I ball wash?
Yeah, who did he? I'm late to the game on this one. Who's he ball
Okay,
washing?
let's see. He started ball washing Kevin Brennan.
Never.
Seriously.
I've been with Kevin Brennan for 3 years.
You literally ball washed the shit out of him.
Why? Because he's been doing something good to me. He said that last week.
Oh God! Fuck you, Melton. I'm gonna stick up for my boy Chad Zuma.
That's right.
And he's my boy. And whatever else. Fuck you, Melton. You fat humpback whale looking motherfucker.
Is he not? Is he not? Is he not? Is Melton not a dog?
And then 3 days later, what does Chad Zumach do? Rescinds the strike.
That's his business.
Again.
Chad's
To all
my
you
friend.
ball washers out there in this universe.
I would do the same for you and any of my true friends.
Okay, I'll hold you to that.
Oh, how can you say you hold me to that? You are the biggest, orneriest cocksucker I ever met.
That turned. That was quick.
Let's be honest. I don't flip-flop.
Hey, I used to flip-flop before it was stolen from me. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, no. I'm going to go pretend. Look.
KB brings some fucking heat with him. You go on that show, you get noticed.
Rick, and you were one of the ones that noticed how good KB's been talking about me, and he made a statement last week. Joey C's welcome on my show anytime he chooses.
Well, I mean, that could change at any moment with him.
We know
Keep
that.
in mind.
but I would never give him any reason to change. We have made the peace.
Well, sometimes that doesn't even matter. Be on your toes.
Hey, I stuck up for a friend. Chad's my friend. I consider Chad a friend. So I went to bat for my friend. Everybody else is ganging up on him.
Chad really does nothing to help himself.
Here's the thing with Chad. He seems great in person and all this and that, but he says some underhanding shit that you don't catch.
Mm-hmm. And you don't? And I don't?
Yeah, you. Because I don't know if you watch him every day.
We all do.
If you guys want to run down on what Chad's like, I'm telling you got to listen to the potato. He breaks it down.
Straight up, bro. Why does he have to sit there and go out and sit there and say, "Oh yeah, I comp Joey C tickets to all my shows"? Like, why can't he just leave that between you and him?
I've never called Chad to ask him up for one time. He's the one that looked for me the last 2 times and said, "I'd like to have Joey C invite him out." He invites me out, and I go because he's my friend. I don't get to go ask him or beg anybody, like certain people say, or how many phones.
But that's what he makes it sound like.
How? But he's the one seeking out me.
Again, I'm just giving you what I hear
from
my...
What's the difference if I go to his show and he went to comp me the tickets? He's the one that told me you don't have to worry about I can comp me the tickets.
I don't...
What's the difference? What's the difference if he comps me tickets or not? Why should
I make it him?
No, I'm asking everybody here.
But you're the king of the grift.
I've never denied I wasn't a grip.
No, you know what? Every fucking show is grifting one way or another.
That's right. So why am I worse?
So just stop.
Okay?
Oh God. Bro.
For you to say you're a friend of Chad shows a little bit of loyalty because associating with that guy can do you zero good, and you still support him. So you know what? That's genuine, at least.
It's genuine. I am genuine. I've always been genuine.
Genuine. Fucking genuine.
I can be genuine, and I've always have been. Rick can attest to that.
You know what?
No argument from me.
Do I agree with Joey on a lot of things? Yes. Do I disagree with Joey on a lot of things? Hell yes.
What do you mean? Associating with Chad you disagree with?
No. I don't know Chad personally. The one day that I went and met him, he was cool. It was a good show. I had fun.
Yeah, I think it's a character he plays.
I'm more referring to behind-the-scenes stuff that Joey will ask my opinion on. Mm-hmm. Stuff that we don't have to talk about on air.
Fair enough.
But, he's human. We're all human. We all have what we will call a roller coaster of a ride.
Hey, I've never been phony, but I've never been phony.
Well, you're phony now, dressed in that fucking 3-piece suit.
This is how I dress every day when I'm campaigning.
I didn't even see what he's wearing.
Because I dress nice, that makes me a moron?
Hey, listen, I've never I wear nothing but.
So you're
three-piece
gonna
suits
tell
that
me
make
when
me-
you called me on my way home from work, you were dressed like that?
I just got home.
So you went out in the brief hour and 20 minutes before the show started, and you went in campaign.
I
real
got
quick?
home at 5:15 or something when it was 5:25, whatever it was. I already had the
After our phone call.
I just walked in the doorway. I told you that when I had the phone call with you.
Joey, that phone call was at 4 o'clock.
No, it wasn't.
Don't make me pull up the call.
Was
the
it 4
phone
o'clock?
log.
Okay,
Yes.
whatever. 4 o'clock. I thought it was after 5. Okay, so I got home at 4 o'clock.
So
Man,
you
I
didn't
don't
think
think
to change?
Why would I want to change? I gotta do Pat Dixon and Bob Levy's show tonight at 10 o'clock.
And you're going to wear that again?
I'm gonna wear. Yeah, they're interviewing me as a president.
Oh, boy. You're lucky that's past my bedtime. If not, I would tune in just to watch them rip you.
They're not gonna rip me. They're gonna bust my balls, but they're also gonna.
Yeah, they're going to bust your balls. They're going to rip you.
And let me tell you something. You gotta take.
Is it the
good with
suit,
bad.
Lou, or the fact that it's a three-piece that bothers you?
It's the fucking suit.
It's, first of all, it's not. This is a blazer with slacks, a tie, and a shirt. I didn't put one of my suits on. This is just a blazer, new blazer.
Whatever the fuck it is, it's not appropriate for this show.
What do you got?
It is
Bermuda
whatever.
shorts
I
on?
digress.
Whatever I want to wear.
It's okay.
It's classy.
Beg to differ, but okay. What the fuck are you drinking now?
I'm drinking a drink that makes me think of the world, buddy.
An energy drink?
Hopefully not a Coke.
No.
Oh, don't take it off on my account.
Let me take the jacket off for the jerk off doesn't fucking get
I'll see what you did, Lou.
See that?
I told him don't take it off on my account.
Yeah, we'll take it off on your account. Don't worry about it. We'll put
Now take the tie off.
No, no tie off.
Slowly.
And then he takes it off. Now take the
Better
shirt
get
off.
himself like a bow tie, like Farrakhan.
Is that better?
Take the,
I got bow ties.
take the shirt off.
No, I'm not taking the shirt off.
Give the people what they want. They want to see you take the shirt off.
Okay, well, I can't do that unless you play me some music.
No,
No, you gotta give me some music.
Yeah,
We can't. We'll get a copyright.
No, we can't. We play. You can play that. You can find that music in
More like taps.
Bam, 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 bam. That's enough for you. Fucking fat.
Don't worry, ladies and gentlemen. His idol, Bumpy Johnson, used to do this all the time.
That's right. Bumpy Johnson, good man. Good man.
You know,
And
the last few
Farrakhan's a good
days.
man. I'm hoping I go to Chicago. I get to meet Farrakhan. Hopefully I can get to meet him. I'm
Well,
gonna
you're not
walk the
Jewish,
south
so
side
he
with
might
him.
talk to you.
I'm gonna walk the south side with him. We're gonna clean up Chicago. That's what we're gonna do.
You need Botox.
I don't need nothing. I'm a lean, mean fight machine.
Amen, brother.
Hallelujah.
Yo, Rick, how's it hanging out in New York with the fucking power outages lately?
I was working all weekend due to that. It's thankfully a little bit cooler today. It was about just about 80, but the heat wave before was brutal, and then the weekend it didn't stop raining. Pretty disgusting.
I'd rather deal with the rain than the heat.
You do?
I got so much shit to do outside. When it's raining, I can't get nothing done.
Well, I don't know what you do for a living, and I'm not going to pry.
I work for the utility. But I'm talking about yard work and stuff like that. That's why
Fuck the yard work, man. Do what they all do. Hire a landscaper.
I got 4 acres. I'm not hiring a landscaper for this.
Say hello to your buddy Rick. Say hello. Hi, Rick. Hi, everybody.
The shark.
Rick just gave us a humble brag with the whole 4 acres. Jesus Christ.
No, if you saw my
He works
tax
hard
bill,
for it.
believe me, I'm not
He works hard
bragging.
for it. He works hard for it.
Yeah, I work hard for it, and then it's violated from me violently every tax year.
They get you back on the back end.
No, nobody gets out alive. That's it. Bottom
Nobody
line.
gets out
That's what I
alive.
tell
That's a
myself
fact.
at least.
That's a fact. You
Now,
never,
did you ever
never
think-
really own nothing because you got to pay taxes and everything, so you never really own nothing.
So let me ask you this, Rick.
Sure.
With you having 4 acres, did you ever think about making an acre farmland to get a tax break?
I mean, it never crossed my mind.
You know, throw a couple of goats, maybe a cow or two.
I don't like noise. That would annoy me. And again, this isn't really farmland. It's only a half an hour from Manhattan.
That's right.
Oh.
Show some dignity.
Then how the fuck you got so much land?
It's been in the family for a long time.
Because that's interesting.
Hey, Rick, is it true? I'm just trying to think the other day. You've been with me almost since day one, haven't you?
Pretty much, yeah. I think I probably saw you on, Shuli probably put you on my radar.
Yeah, I think it was Shuli. I think it was, yeah.
Are you getting along with him now or no?
I don't really have a problem with Shuli. We don't talk like we used to, but I got no beef with Shuli. I plug him and say he's a good guy. I'll always say he's a good guy. You know, I'm never going to say he's a bad guy.
Yeah, that's not the popular opinion. Although I don't understand why. I'm not a TSN guy anymore, but I got no problem with Shuli. I certainly don't think he's the evil motherfucker that people want to paint him out to be.
Well, that's because, people get just people never. Let's put it this way: most of the people in Denver didn't like Shuli from the get-go, but he's always been a good guy, and he does. Not a lot of people in Denver, like myself or Lou. This is just fun for us. But there's a very handful of people that do this for a living. He does that. That's his company, what he does over there. That's his business, his livelihood. And I think they do a great job as far as production and everything. You don't have to like Shuli. People think he's not funny.
Same thing with the people that donated to the GoFundMe. Who gives a fuck? If the people want to give them money, give them fucking money. It's the members that are paying for the content, and the content is being taken down every time this scumbag fucking strikes the video. Why can't they fucking invest in their entertainment? Who gives a shit?
Exactly.
So Meat Whistle is celebrating 10 months of glorious membership.
Oh, God bless. I think I knew it.
God bless you, Meat Whistle.
Will you abandon the country like you did your kids?
I never abandoned my kids, so I will never abandon this country. So.
Gee, that's a fresh take. Good one.
I never abandoned my kids. I will never abandon this country. So, besides, you could never, ever, ever bring that up in reality that I ever abandoned my children, because I never did. That's a fact. You want to stick facts tonight? We'll stick with facts.
You're making me seasick, and I don't get seasick.
Because I'm going to swing and swing and swing and swing, swing, swing and swing and swing. I'm waiting for my other guests to come in. I don't know what the hell happened.
Somebody got a large espresso.
No espresso, man. I'm just, what? I wake up every day. I'm just fulfilled with. I have to really use. I have to use my brain a lot, working this campaign. I got to come up with things, and I got to just.
So how did the Aussie guy prove him to be a liar?
Who's a liar?
We're talking about Shuli. So Aussie guy proved him to be a liar. Shuli strikes. Menser math, then grifting for free speech legal bill. Okay. I don't watch none of this stuff, so I need to be educated.
Well, that's about the most overtold story going on in this Dabbleverse too.
Right. And what is Aussie guy in another country? Who cares?
Who gives a fuck? Period.
Exactly.
If he knew about it earlier, and he was trying to get his fucking ducks in a row to decide how he was going to talk about it, because he knew no matter what he do, he was going to get flamed for it. Who gives a fuck if he fucking knew? He didn't do it.
They talking about the ISO thing?
Yeah.
Well, let me first, Rick, hear me out. Even if he found out a month before, do you think that was an easy thing for someone to find out?
Of course not.
So you don't think he deserved to take the time to make sure how he was going to? Because he knew he had to speak about it, and
that's
if he was
he was going to get smashed for it no matter what. If he did it the moment it happened, or if he did it a month down the road, they're just so horny to get him on something.
Right.
It's ridiculous, and I'm not even a TSN fan.
But Rick, he did it the right way. He didn't do it with emotion. He come in the next day with emotion, where he could have probably botched up a lot of stuff and being too emotional.
Well, I think he got a little misty, but
he did get misty.
But either way,
he might have done things thinking clearly if he came out right away after he found out. And I don't believe he found out till that weekend. I believe that's true.
And that may be true. The point is, who gives a fuck? They want him to be a pedophile. They want him to be that.
What's Aussie guy? What's Aussie guy going to do? Oh, what is he going to do? The guy, did you see him grift when he was on Pineapple Show that time when they did the stream when they were all drinking. You see how bad he was grifting? He's just as bad as everybody else. Oh, my kid needs lessons. The other day, my kids need some kind of lessons. He needs all this money. What are you asking for? Just come out and say it. Start a fund so everybody will donate to your child. But don't sit there and down somebody when you're doing the same shit.
Again,
they might not
Shuli's
be
an
able to
easy
do that
target.
type of stuff in Australia.
Well, that's not my problem. They don't come to American TV and fucking broadcast.
Shuli's an easy target, that's why. Again, he's not a funny guy, no disrespect to him. And I didn't stop watching the show because of him. I stopped watching it because of the little sound effects all the time were fucking annoying. The super tips are fucking insufferable. Like,
But he is creative. He is creative. Shuli is very creative.
I think he's good at putting people together.
Yes, he is. I agree.
But it's like Shuli derangement syndrome where everybody is fucking hammering the guy. And they haven't proved him in anything.
Let's put it this way. We're talking about Stuttering John here. Mostly everybody is fucking on him about Stuttering John, and it's like, listen to me. I can promise you, Shuli is not what Issa was. Shuli is a good father and loves his kids. He would never, if he knew that in a million. And I swear on everything I stand for, may God strike me dead right now, Shuli would never, if he'd have known that, would have hired that guy. So in his defense, I don't care how long he knew. He never would have proved it. I'm sure, because he was getting close with the guy, they were becoming friends. It broke his heart. But how many people are going to sit there and say, "Oh, hey, buddy, you're my best friend now. I'm going to tell you, I like little boys and girls, and I'm a pedophile. Just to keep that on the down low." You think they're going to say that? You could be. Let me tell you something.
Of course not.
I'm going to tell you a fact, something that broke my heart. I'm not going to mention names. I lost a dear friend of mine I know for 25 years. Okay, and me and him were pretty tight. And I inherited a bunch of stuff from him. And I'm going to tell you this.
Oh no, Joey, don't even. No.
I'm just going to tell you. I was sick when I started going through some of his hard drives. That's all I'm going to tell you. It sickened me, and I threw up immediately and got sick for 3 days. That's all I'm going to say. And I had no clue, and I was that close to him for 25 years. So don't even say
you might want to stop right there.
I am. I'm just saying. Believe me, it was sickening. That's all I can say.
All right.
He's dead now. There's nothing I can do.
All right.
And it's just. What my point is that you never fucking know. People ain't gonna tell you those certain. You think John Wayne Gacy was gonna tell anybody besides the 2 fucking kids that he's scared to death to help him bury the bodies? Hey, I'm going out and killing people every day. No, he was an alderman. Not alderman. He was a precinct captain. He was in tight with the Chicago Police Department. He threw parties for senators. He had very poor people in his cookouts in his backyard. They all loved the guy. Nobody had an idea that John Wayne Gacy was murdering boys with his fucking handcut trip in his house and strangling them and fucking doing them while they're dead and burying them in the crawl space in the basement. Nobody's going to tell that. You understand that? So get off the bullshit. These guys that come out, Aussie guy, all the guys, I don't see them anywhere in any digital footprint of anything of relative in this Dabbleverse. Most of the new people I don't.
Listen, people are going to talk if they think that somebody's going to listen. That's it. People are going to talk if they think they have an audience.
It frustrates me. I learned the hard way here in this fucking Dabbleverse, and you know what? But it taught me a lot of lessons because I really, it took me away from myself to know really how. I always knew how people are fucking evil and how rotten people can be to the core, and they'll do anything. And I know if you tell people you're doing good, they get so fucking jealous they want to take you down. When you tell people what kind of work you're doing and you tell them where you're going to be working at, they go and they fucking want to hurt you because you want to know why? Because they're jealous motherfuckers. I forgot about that until I came back to Denver. How? Because I just got I got pretty relaxed from my old life, and I just try to start being nice and try to trust people. And boy did I make a mistake, because then it took me back to when I said, you know in all your life that you can't trust nobody, and everybody's a fucking cocksucker, and everybody will hurt you if they can. They'll do anything they can, especially if they don't like you, or especially if they're envy of something that you're doing better that they want to do, or they just don't like you because you're getting calls from everybody. You're getting all this. You're going to, and they think you're a fucking hobnob. Let me tell you something. In the beginning, I bothered the shit out of fucking Brennan, and then I started going on. We had a falling out, and then one day Brennan started talking good about me. I think it was Rick that told me. Brennan just said something good about you. I think it was you that told me that. Brennan said something real nice about you yesterday. Went back and looked at it, so I went on. All I know is I don't call him. If he wants me on, I'll go. I don't take no money from him. Nothing. You understand?
Oh, you don't take money from him?
No, he paid me 2 times. He sent me money the other day. I didn't even ask him. I told him, why'd you do that? He says, because you deserved it. when I was doing the rant on Chad. Okay?
Yeah, I think he's a different guy behind the scenes than what he portrays himself on the show, too.
He's not a bad guy, man. And he's getting up there in age, but he's a nice, you know what? I don't care what anybody says. He's still the money leader in the fucking tabloid. He's doing something right because he brings in the fucking money.
He's got a rabid fucking fan base. It's really just, it's what it is.
Great fan base. They love him. They love him.
I had to finally walk away. I was a Patreon member for a little bit. It just became too repetitive. But I'll super chat him every now and again. But
I don't see the appeal.
Rocco's got how many? Rocco's got 5,000 fucking paid members in Patreon. Does that make him a grifter, or is it because he's telling it?
The appeal of Brennan, Lou, is just that he's just such a nasty asshole.
And but that's his style, Rick.
You know, I get it, and that's the appeal, and that's why I listen to him, because he shits on people that I kind of like, but then when he's going in on somebody you don't like, there's nobody really better.
No, and you know what?
He's vicious, he's nasty, and if the target is somebody you don't like too, it's fun to sit there and watch him blow somebody up.
Well, okay, so he's vicious and nasty without cursing about it.
But his timing's outstanding on putting a crew together. He puts the right people together at every show. It always comes out the show winds up being dynamite. When he puts the people together.
Bro, he needs to stop bringing that fucking troglodyte Karmic on.
No, he don't, because
I think he needs to stop putting Chad on, Clearwater on.
Oh, I don't disagree with you.
He loves Chad. What's wrong with Chad is coming in to be Clearwater? Chad is doing a pretty good job.
Yeah, but we're talking about ball washing. That guy, forget about it. Any show that he's on.
But that's just Chad. Chad's been like that. He's been consistent from the day he's been on. He likes to make funny. He likes to go out and do commercial videos and all the products. What's wrong with that? He doesn't bother a soul. Clearwater Chad is probably one of the nicest, humblest people I've ever got to talk with. He is down to earth. The guy is awesome. Never have you heard him say anything really bad direct.
I need a bag of popcorn, but I don't have one.
So what? How many fucking bags of popcorn do you eat in your fucking day? Huh?
I enjoy a bag of popcorn every now and again.
Me too. Huh?
Just need my water pick afterwards.
Will you stop interrupting me, Joey? I'm doing my Clearwater Chad impression.
What?
He's saying nothing.
You guys, that's just brutal. That's just fucking brutal. Bounce on the good guys. What are the good guys?
I'm just busting his balls.
I get it.
Yeah, he's a lunatic. Brennan's like a lunatic magnet with fucking Scarlett, and he's...
Oh, my God, bro. Why do people keep bringing that dumb bitch on?
Because she brings money in. You see how much super chat she gets when she's on?
I get it, but Jesus Christ, it was a tough listen.
But he's in this he's not in this for fun. He's in this for his living.
I get it.
You know what he said the other day? He goes to sleep every night before he goes to bed. He looks at the playboard, and he sleeps like a baby knowing that he made $5,000 a night. He just loves it. It makes him sleep like a baby. And that's wonderful. He deserves it. He's got a fucking resume. He was working in a lot of things. He was a star at one time.
Oh, I'm going to make a banner that does like he does. We might read the $2 super chat, so we might not.
Is
he on that now?
But here's the thing. There's no rule saying you have to read them anyhow. People try to bluff you and say, you got to read No, we don't have nobody has to read anything. There's no rule saying
it's a courtesy.
It's a courtesy we do it. We do it because you want it to read, because you want to be part of the show. But don't once think that you guys got the upper hand to say, you didn't read my super chat. Sometimes we forget. That's different. But we don't want to read it. We don't have to. There's not a thing you can do about it. But we do it because we want to involve you. You understand the difference?
Yeah, but you know what? If you don't read it, then they stop doing it. It's a good practice.
It's a give and take.
I agree. It's a give and take. I agree.
I mean, that's the one thing I'll say about Stud Joe. I think he's useless, but he would read every single fucking nasty thing that came his way, you know, except for the ones I mentioned, his kids, and I'm not reading that. The dude did read everything. Or his mother, yeah.
But he liked to say, oh, there's my beer tonight. Here's my beer money tonight.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, John, John might be what everybody says he is. But let me tell you, do you not think that John knows how to perform and that some of the stuff he does is all just planned acting?
Oh, I think he's performative, certainly.
Yeah, thank you.
And
I don't think he's smart enough.
No,
I'm gonna tell you, he's not dumb. John's not dumb.
He is incredibly stupid.
No, he might not have common sense. He might not have that detail.
Fair enough. I'll sign up for that.
Yeah, that's a different story than not being smart.
Yeah, he knows how to get people around him talking.
Exactly. He knows exactly where to go, who to seek out, and how to do it.
But then he tries to renew his driver's license. There's the entertainment there.
Right.
You know.
Or when he gets pulled over, coming from the bar, and he got 6 months, he hasn't changed his plates. You think
Right.
he didn't plan that? You think he'd probably speed past the cops so he get pulled over by content?
Oh, that's now you are giving him way too much credit.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, he's
No.
not as dumb as he's not as dumb.
No,
he's as dumb as a box of fucking rocks.
He does not.
You don't think that he knew that people go to his house that they're not going to be? If he really believes that someone walked in his house, they would have a camera on hidden somewhere, then he is the dumbest guy in the world. But he goes with it because it's going to get.
Who's
them.
going to his house to put a camera? Bro, that's illegal.
Somebody did it. Mammy did it. She went to his house, videotaped everything for Vince.
Oh, Jesus Christ, bro. That's a lawsuit.
But he didn't. You know why I know it was a lawsuit? Because I guarantee John knew, and he probably said, "I'm going to give what they want." His house was filthy. I mean,
yeah, no. You're Joe. You're giving him way too much credit.
I'm just saying. I'm not trying to give him that much credit. What I'm saying is,
he invited her in the house because he thought by some strange fucking strike
He
of
would
luck
fuck.
he was going to get laid.
Of course he did. I agree 110%.
And had she videotaped it and he fucked her anyway, he wouldn't have given a shit.
Exactly.
God, who would want to fuck him? Oh.
I guarantee
cottage cheese on
any
his
hooker out there, any hooker out, he gives him $100, we'll fuck him. Any hooker that he gives the $100 bill, we'll fuck him.
Yeah,
but
better
not
get
a
tested
business
for
transaction.
rape.
Dangle
I
back,
can't
you
imagine
dangle back,
any woman being
the
that
white powder,
involved.
you dangle the white powder, someone's going to fuck him. My buddy had a saying back in the day. He used to get his prescription of Dilatas. He paid 42 cents a pill. Got a bottle, 90-day supply, so 42 times 90. He said it was the best 42-cent blowjob he got every day.
Isn't that a fucking downer? Isn't that opiate?
Yeah.
Okay.
But they were all hooked. He said it was the easiest blowjob he got every day for 42 cents.
Bro, that's disgusting. You don't know if the bitch got mouth aids.
The point is, there's hoes out there that do that. They'll sell their ass for fucking a crack rock.
Yeah,
Lou,
they're
there's
on
a thing called
Nebraska.
glory holes. Dudes will stick their dick anywhere if they think
Exactly.
something good is going to happen.
Exactly. So
Bro,
why do we sit
no.
and judge? We're not supposed to judge. The problem is nobody's supposed to judge on this earth. Nobody.
I'm judging.
Right. But of course you do. We all do. But we're not supposed to.
No, I'm judging. I don't give a fuck.
I didn't say you weren't. I judge. We all do. We all do.
Yeah, like Tim says, why not just give him a bag of broken glass?
Why not? Do whatever you get. Here's I learned one thing. The chat room's going to say what the fuck they want. You can't control it. All you can do is if they get too out of control and vile, you hope that your mods see that and you get rid of them. Or you ones that are really vile, you just get rid of them. And you keep getting rid of them. Because they all they'll all give up their alt accounts.
Here's the problem. Your chat room has so many filters on it that a lot of shit don't get through.
That's fine, you know. I don't bother nobody in the chat room. I don't.
Like some dumbass wants to sit there and say, oh my God, I got a record. Find one. Please, if you think I have a record, please show me.
I got a record. Soon to be bye-bye. I sent in 4 big packets, 35 different pieces of paper in each of them. I sent one to the governor of Illinois, one to the state's attorney in Illinois, one to the prison review board, and the other one went to the chief judge, because my judge for my case back in '89 is retired, long gone, so it has to go to the chief judge. Already, because my hearing is going to be August 6th, 7th, or 8th. I got to go to Chicago for my hearing. And that day, I hope to walk out of Chicago completely free of all my Chicago things that I've done. That'll be one down. Florida's right here. Here's the letter. I got another letter today in the mail. Florida saying, same thing. The correspondence acknowledged that receipt of your application and or court documents submitted to the Office of Executive Clemency. You will not need to submit another application. Clemency is a lengthy process that could take several years before the investigation process begins. Unfortunately, there is no information available regarding how long this process may take, which it only takes. Florida takes up to, I've heard, within 10 months I'll have it done in Florida. Okay? You will be notified in writing when the decision has been made by the Executive Clemency Board and the hearing date is set. That's Florida. I'll be free, man.
Why bother wiping it out? It looks better if you got a little bit on the resume.
Because I want to get all my rights back. I want to be able to carry a gun again. I want to be able to vote. That's why.
Well, if you're in the right state. Because it's certainly not
I'm taking
Illinois.
my life into a different direction. People want to call me. I still trying to figure out the grift I've gotten in the campaign. Where is the grift? I have no idea. If I get up every day and I really work and hit the pavement and doing something good and get out there getting signatures. I got 22 signatures today and I didn't even try. And I went up and down the block. I went up and down the block and knocked on people's doors. The old-fashioned way.
How does that go?
Hi, how are you? I live in a neighborhood. My name is Joseph Catalano. And
I'm running for president of the United States of this good America.
Are you a voter? Are you a voter? Do you have a voter registration? Do you have your right to vote? I do. Well, I got a little dilemma here. I have to. I'm an official registered candidate, but because I'm an independent, I have to get 150,000 signatures. Do you mind signing the petition? I'm not asking for your vote. I'm asking you to just put me on sign the petition so I get on the ballot. You follow me, and if you feel I'm worthy voting, then on voting day you vote for me. And they said, sure, why not? Boom, boom, boom. All 22 people knocked on, sign, no problem.
Okay.
You got to get out there and do it.
They don't ask you where you stand on things?
No, because I'm just trying to get on the ballot. And if they ask me, I go, I stand for the people. I am tired of what the American people are tired of. I'm tired of the same old crap. I'm tired of them getting up there with their polished speeches and how they lie and do nothing. How they think they can get away with taking $180 billion slush fund and just give it out to their friends. I'm tired of them thinking they can become millionaires off of something they tell American people are illegal for. I'm tired of no universal health care. I'm tired of them messing with the poor people. I'm tired of the veterans being on homeless. If they ask me, that's what I say to them.
Okay.
Simple as that. Plain and simple. Then I'll fight every day. I'll get up every day. And I'm not going to make no promises. Oh, I'm going to change this. I'm going to get Congress and Senate to change this. I can't make those promises. All I can say is I'll get up every day and fight for the American people. And the American people, for most of the people I talked to so far, want their voices. They feel like they're shut out of Washington. They got no word no more. They just want to be able to be the way it used to be when they got their voice back. That's been a long time. Okay? And I'm running my campaign like a good old-fashioned grassroots campaign. And let me tell you something. It's going to go slow. But you know what? Even I talked to my bank that handles Amalgamated Bank, which handles mostly campaign. It's a campaign bank specializes in it. And he told me, once you get out there and the people start meeting you and you shake your hand, the senior citizens, you go to the senior home to shake their hand, the seniors are going to be blown away because what president candidate or even president goes to an old folks home and shakes their hand just to see how they're doing? Nobody. So just to that fact alone, he said, then if they start watching you, they like what you say. People, he said, let me say, I seen the worst independents draw $2 million after they're a year and a half in. 6 months before the election, they had $2 million in their account. I'll get them. We're going to raise at least $2 million for the campaign. And I'm doing everything to save money to show to people. I'm not going to fly on fancy flights. I'm not going to, when I get to hire my staff, we're not going to go to a fancy hotel. I'm getting an old down Brenner-Bagel that's going to be for the 1980s or 90s. As long as that bitch got a motor, as long as it got a nice inside, I got a TV for them, a stove that works, and we can make our bumper stickers or our hats, and we're going to hit town to town in that thing. And we're going to do the old-fashioned, we're going to live in that thing. And we're going to save $1 million in plane fares and $1 million at least in the hotel. That's showing the people I'm not just wasting that campaign money. I'm doing everything I can in my power. They're loving that. The guy I talked to today said, that's great. I'm going to put the where it needs to go. We need printing, travel, and advertising. I can't do commercials, but I can get on podcast. I got to start getting on podcasts.
Who's this guy? The guy from your bank?
The guy from the bank, the guy that's in charge of my, the money. He handles the funds at the bank.
The guy from the bank told him he needs to get a Winnebago.
No, I told him that's my idea, and he loved my idea.
It's a Winnebago.
I don't care what it's called. Winnebago's Winnie the Pooh bagel. I don't give a shit.
A Winnebago.
As long as it does the job and it saves money, and the money, the campaign comes in, goes to the right places.
And he offers you this advice for free?
Listen, I talked to him about a half an hour today because I started getting donations in. So he was explaining to me, now that you get money in, if you need to pay something, just call me. We'll send it. Just have the company call me. If they start giving you credit, people start sending you stuff like if you need printing stuff, just let them know to call us. We'll prove that you got the money there, and they can send the shipment out. We'll send a check to them. No problem. No problem. I just get the rules and regulations. Now that I got money going in, I have to file my first report. This is the first report. I filed every quarter, but it went in there with no. I filed any money being there. This is the first one I got to report money. So now it'll be public. People could go on the FEC when they're all done with it, and you'll see my name with money next to it. Plain and simple. That's how it is. You have to report everything. And he says, listen, you don't. Here's the do's and here's the don'ts. You cannot buy any clothes and wear them in your capacity of running for president. You can't. You just got to pay for your own clothes out of your own money. Keep everything separate, and you don't need to worry about receipts. You got itemized.
I mean, you already got the blazer. What more do you need?
But I paid for all this out of my own pocket.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is, you got the bank statements that the FEC approves. I have a tough time pronouncing that. Anyhow,
99-cent super sticker. Thank you.
The statements will be sufficient for the FEC that I send in every month. They'll see. Long as I keep the personal separate, long as it's all campaign, you got no problems. You don't violate nothing, you're fine. And I don't plan on doing that.
Tim says it's the same here in Ohio. What? Winnebago? Or Winnebago?
Where's he at? I gave him a link.
Winnebago.
We need a Winnebago. We need to get in an RV and travel the country.
As a politician, he'll appreciate that I'm trying to take the tax. I'm trying to take the campaign money, do right by, put it in the places it needs to be. I'm doing everything right. I'm speaking the right thing. I'm dedicated. I'm loyal to this. I'm honest. I'm trying to bring honesty and integrity all the way through this, and I'm trying to just help people. That's all. It ain't about if we make it, win. If we make it, we win. Then we put the cabinet together and the best people around us. I got to surround myself with the best people in politics and lawyers I can find. And then every day I'll learn from them. But we're going to get up every day and we're going to work 150% every day to make things change. Like he said, and the bottom line, you know what the guy, funny that what Tim said the other day, some guy came up to me today, one of the people said, he goes, I'll vote for you. He goes, well, no, tell you why? Look who's in the fucking office. That's what exactly he said. Look who's in office. Anybody got me nuts ever voted for that guy. He said, I ain't voting for no Democrat, so you're it, buddy. You're it. Of course, she knows I'm live. I got to go. Hang on. I'll be right back. My wife.
Huh?
Maybe Christina's needs help with the groceries or something.
Tim is having camera issues. Well, Tim, so is Rick from New York. Oh, Jesus. Winnebago. Oh, my fucking God. I swear this guy and his vocabulary is so hilarious sometimes.
Yeah, but there's a charm to it, almost like Archie Bunkerisms.
It's not a charm. Hey, look. I don't have the best grammar skills known to man, but God damn it, I try.
That's all we can do, Louis.
Oh, I know, Rick. I know. All we can do is try to get a Winnebago.
I know a guy. Maybe we can figure that out.
Hey, Rocco, I know you're watching, bro. I need you to make us some Winnebagos with your old setup that you got in your garage. You know what I'm talking about, Rocco?
That's a unique hobby. I got to give him that.
And once you're done making all those Winnebagos, make sure you give them to that hunchback whale Melton. He needs them as a floating device because, you know, his back is always hurting from carrying the world of the Dabbleverse and Hackverse together.
Now you're trying to get on Brennan.
No, I'm not. The difference with me is I don't care to go on these shows.
You never do.
Don't ask because I'm most likely going to say no. I don't need clout. I don't need exposure. I'll leave that for all you troglodytes that want that shit. I keep my circle small. Go on Go on Brennan's show and for what? Oh my God, did you see his appearance or this and that and blah, blah, blah? He sounds so uneducated and this and that. No, bitch, I don't fucking live in y'all world. You want to talk something? Let's talk some Dutton Ranch. Let's talk some Marshalls. Let's talk some shit that I actually watch. Then we can have a good conversation. Because all these theories out there are fucking stupid.
What about you?
No.
The shows that I watch. Attention to one thing.
Oh, see? You see what I'm talking about? Why would I go on another show? To be ignored. That's why. Yeah, let's talk sports. The Mets suck. Only thing going good for New York is the fucking Knicks won the championship. And now the owner wants to be too cheap. Instead of trying to run it back, I don't want to go over that second apron. Fuck that.
And listen, they're going to ride the legacy of that one for another 53 years.
Right? Ugh. Again.
Yeah, the Mets are terrible.
Bro, this year's fucking horrendous. And I'm going to sit there and I'm going to say this right now. As a diehard Mets fan, trade Lindor. Get whatever value you can get.
They're afraid to rebuild.
Get whatever value you can get for the young man. I like him on the team, but Steve Cohen ruined him when he sat there and said there will never be a captain. That takes away a piece of a person who was bleeding orange and blue for your team.
You really think that means something? See, I don't. Not with baseball.
It does. To these people, it does, man. It does. You don't think it meant something to fucking Jeter?
Yeah, but what was the last captain of the Mets? David Wright?
Yes, he was the last captain.
I mean, they go long expanses of time without a captain, and before fucking David Wright, it was Hernandez. I mean, they go long periods.
Boys, I'm going to bring out my very hot 50-year-old cousin.
No, you're not.
She's a doll. Oh, she was. Where'd she go? Where'd she go?
What are we doing?
Is she wearing a tie?
What did she do? Oh, there she
is.
Jesus
Christ.
Turn your camera on, Trace. Turn your camera
Oh,
on.
let me refix this.
All right, but put her in the 2 thing. We got to go to the video room anyhow because I got one more guest that's coming on.
Bro, what the fuck?
Hey, this guest is for you, Lou.
No guest is for me.
Put my cousin on, please. Tracy.
I gotta situate all this now. So hold the fuck on.
All right, Trace, just hang on. All right. This is my lovely cousin. My old. She's getting old now and up in age. She's up in age now. But she's still.
You're only as old as you feel, right, Joe?
Hey, she's still a hottie. Thank you. She knows everything about me. That's my cousin I used to hang around with all the time. She knows everything about me, A to Z. She knows all my deep, dark secrets.
We don't want to get her indicted now. Come on.
No. And she's college educated, and she's a dental hygienist, and she's been one for 30 years, the dental hygienist. We got to get Lou straighten you out. He's going to get you. You're just talking to us. The people on the audience don't hear you yet.
Well, go ahead, Joseph. Introduce.
Well, can you bring her on?
Introduce.
Hi, everybody. I'd like to bring on my first cousin, cousin that I was very close with, someone that knows me in and out. So if you got any questions for her, she really likes to answer them. She'll answer them. Be kind. She's a doll. My cousin Tracy.
Hello, everybody. This is Tracy from the Chi.
Hiya.
How you doing?
Mumbling Nick.
What do you say?
Joey, calling your female cousin hot will help get you Mississippi and Alabama votes, but it will hurt you in most of the rest of the country.
She is. I mean, that's my cousin. I don't look at her any other, but she's my cousin, man.
Oh, Jesus.
You know what I'm saying? This is a person. If I was going down that path of the bad, she would be one I trust to do anything I do. She'd have my back all the way, 110%.
110.
So does she know about your fucking bike insurance scam?
She knows about everything.
I was going to say, you might have wanted to consult her in the past.
Yeah, I've been there through the past. From the times when he was playing the baseball world to the time that he was behind the bars, click, click, clang. So I know it all.
Well, how do we know this is true and you guys didn't practice this stuff before you came on the show? Because, Joey's a convicted liar and everything lies.
Because I've always got receipts. I got a lot of receipts for everything that they say I'm the liar about. And it's going to be coming out soon. We're going to be showing all the receipts. Don't worry.
All that means is you better keep her on your good side.
Oh, I never,
you should say on her good side, rather.
Let me tell you something. When I was in prison and my wife in prison, this is the only family member that stepped up and helped me through the whole thing.
You got that right.
That's a fact. Didn't ask no questions.
Nope.
Now, I'm not in the mood. I don't usually borrow money from people. That's not my thing. But she gave me so much money, and I'm going to tell you lots of money. And I'm going to tell you something. Never a problem. She got every dime back, like I told her she would.
Every penny.
So,
it only took 25 years, but he got it.
Nope, I got it. And I don't borrow my money. So I'm a college educated.
A lot of money.
So.
Trace, you want to fund the campaign?
Hey, Trust me, we need someone like him behind there because you know what? Everybody else can suck, but you know what? You know.
Wait, my family will be there when we go to Illinois. We're gonna knock out Illinois real. We got plenty of people there. You know, my brother.
Oh,
will get
yeah.
involved my brother will get involved when I get there, and that it might turn out to be a pretty good campaign in Chicago because my brother gets involved. I don't know. I gotta watch him. You know.
That's right.
Gotta watch my brother Vince. He might want to go the old-fashioned way, you know. And I want to be clean. I told him he gotta be clean. Everything's to be clean. He's on an Obama kick right now. He's going over to the library every day.
Oh, jeez.
I don't know what he's up to.
Lordy, help me.
He loves Obama. That's all I know.
Take me back to the days when Ross Perot was running. His ass should have won way back then.
Yeah,
he was the last independent to have any real.
That's why I said it.
That's right.
And all he did was fuck it up for Bush.
Yeah, you know. Everybody's got something to say about everybody behind those doors, but you know what? None of them are any different or any better than none of us, you know? I don't judge. Do what you're supposed to do for the damn people. Do it right. Stop lying. I don't give a shit who was sucking Clinton's dick as long as he did shit the right way. I don't care.
That's right.
The problem with the whole game was if they began to be honest, the whole system would fall apart.
But that's... Will it really
but it's not them that needs to be honest. It's the people that actually run the fucking country.
Right.
What is this, the Illuminati?
No, it's the government, bro. Once you can get Senate and Congress to actually play nice with each other and do right by the American people, then you have a fucking shot. But
and
until
the way
then,
to beat all those scumbags,
everything you say is fucking horseshit.
Right. Anyway, there's only one way. You have to go the old-fashioned route. The way you beat them to make them play nice, you find all the scummy dirt on them, and you bring it to them and say, you play ball or you're going down. And I promise you, they'll start singing like canaries to play ball.
I mean, think about it, Joe. We have a prison right here in Illinois just for all the damn governors who's been there. From
6
1960.
out of 10 governors in Illinois have been in prison.
It's ridiculous. It's just for the Illinois governors, you know?
That's right.
So,
That's fact.
time to do something right.
No place is corrupt more than Chicago.
Oh.
And let me tell you, the governor ain't shit in Chicago. The mayor ran fucking the whole state. Mayor Daley, he ran the governor's office.
Go back to Byrne. Jane Byrne.
She was bad too.
She was a bad bitch.
How about great Harold Washington?
Yep.
You know, we had a lot of great mayors. You know,
Harold Washington. Wow, you're going back.
Everybody looks out for the damn selves.
Maybe there's a master plan that maybe I don't need to win the president election. Maybe I just need to be into the race to the door.
Get
a good amount of votes, get the national attention I need, and maybe I'm going to pivot over to run for mayor of Chicago because the Chicago's in a big town, and I know that city backwards and forwards. And I still got a lot of people there, a lot of friends.
See, that's a story I like. I like that. You going back home.
Maybe I got a master plan that nobody knows about.
Mm.
You got it. Something needs to change somewhere.
I accomplish what I need to accomplish here with this election. I have to be on top of the game, and I have to be in the national media. I will pivot over and announce my running for mayor of Chicago. And I will win. Hands down, I'll win the mayor of Chicago. Promise you.
Lou, you want to move to Chicago?
No.
Come on, you're not going to get a job. What's the point? You got to get some clout.
I'll have the backing in Chicago.
No.
Plenty of people back me in Chicago.
I don't need to go to Chicago.
Ah, you damn New Yorker, you.
I'm not a New Yorker neither.
Where are you from?
New Jersey.
Oh, gotcha.
He was raised in Miami.
Don't get it twisted. I was raised in Jersey, then moved to Miami.
But you were still young. You're still in school.
Where in Jersey?
I'll tell you off air.
Fair enough.
Actually, no, I don't give a fuck.
I mean, you don't live there
I
anymore.
was born in Elizabeth in a hospital, lived in Newark, and the last few years of living in Jersey, we lived in Kearney, and then I ended up moving to Miami.
You look like a fucking carny. That's exactly what you look like, a fucking carny.
Yeah, Miami and I don't have a very good record.
Yeah, Tracy didn't have a very pleasant time when she was in college in Miami. If she cares to tell the story, that's up to her.
You know, I could tell you about all the prisons down there.
Oh.
Miami and I don't have a good rap sheet, me in Miami. So
yeah, she was in college getting ready to graduate to become a dentist hygienist, and she got some
went down there
serious playtime down there.
Yep. Yeah. So
that was how many years ago was that?
I was 23 when that happened, so it was a long time ago down there. So when that happened.
Before your doctor retired, you worked for the same doctor for many years, didn't you?
I worked for him for 25.
That's what I thought, yeah. He
23 years ago.
I worked with that doctor from 1988 until he retired. So it's about 25, 26 years I was with him. Yeah.
Well, when I come to Chicago, I'm gonna have to come visit you. I need to look some dental work. So
Yep. So,
When
yep.
was the last time you've been back, Joey?
Chicago, I was just there.
When you
we were
stayed
there,
with
Trey.
me, no?
Yeah, when was it? How long ago? Before I went to prison, right?
Yes, it was
Yeah.
about 4 years ago. 5 years ago, maybe?
5 years ago, yeah.
Yeah, because you stayed with
I,
me.
I got to go soon. Anyhow, one, I got a campaign, but most important, I got to go see her father, who's up there, 83 years old and not doing well. He's,
Yeah.
And that, she's my first cousin, and her father was like a father to me. He was the only one that was there for me. He was the reason why I was able to move out at 13, because he gave me his basement apartment at 13. He was always there for me. I can't say a bad thing about my uncle. He's the greatest guy in the world. He needs to see us, my sister and me, and
Yep.
go over there, see him before he goes, because he's in bad shape right now. So it's gonna be a tough loss when he leaves.
Yeah, it is.
Where's my other cousin at?
Actually, he's I think he's in his room over there having a.
Well,
Hey, Gregory, you around?
Tell me, remember I told you to take in my cousin, the one that has MS? That's her brother.
My brother, and I got him now. Illinois, that's the one thing for sure, that if it's mayor or president, you need to change that fucking medical dam. We're gonna just drop him off in a fucking park if he had nowhere to go.
Yeah, this is my cousin that got MS. How old is Gregory? 35 now?
He's born in '87, so he's 39.
No, he'd be 39. That's right, because my youngest son, Tony, is... well, not my second youngest son, Tony's 39.
So...
He's turned 39. Yeah.
Yeah, he's been sick for good 8 years now, so yeah.
He's about 5'1" too, ain't he?
Yeah, he's maybe I'm 5'1", so he's maybe 5'2", you know.
Smaller.
So, but he's now he's in a wheelchair
Like
completely, and has no movement. So.
Yeah, now he can't walk no more. But I tell you what, he was a terror when he was a kid.
Woo, he was a bastard.
I got some stories. He started stealing the car at 12 years old. Never forget it.
He drove it through your mama's. Remember, he drove that damn car right through your mom's garage door.
Yeah, right through it. He used to go on the roof. He used to go on the roof at 4 o'clock in the morning and jump back, run across the roof at 4 o'clock in the morning because he knew we were getting high, so he would fuck with our high. So one day, he decides, my uncle's at work, and he tries to fuck with me. And I said, Gregory, leave me the fuck alone. He said, fuck you. He said, okay. I took his ass, hung him in the closet on a hook, and that's where I left his ass. That's a fact.
Oh, shit. Don't you remember? How about Vincent when he had that cast on? Didn't you fucking do the same shit to him, hung upside down by the bar?
My brother, yeah. My brother was such an ornery, 2 left foot guy, no talent for anything.
Talking to the mic, you fucking idiot.
My brother breaks I don't know what he broke, his leg or something.
He was in it from his chest down, both legs with a bar between his legs.
Because when he got the original cast, he broke the cast and re-broke his leg again because he was just hyper. So the doctor put him in a body cast. And I remember going to Wisconsin Dells where they carried him and he had this fucking body cast up to here with all the way down to the foot and the one halfway in the bar here. He had to walk like this. He even learned how to get up and walk in that fucking thing.
Cocksucker.
He is. Then he grew up to be 6'3", big old bodybuilder, strong as an ox, kickboxer, and he went back and beat up everybody that ever picked on him. What he did.
And he appears out of the dark. No one knows where he's at. Nothing until he wants you to know.
I'll tell you a fact, and this is one. My brother was driving his motorcycle, and a Chicago cop that was under investigation. He was a crackhead, the Chicago cop, and he was at the corner of Southport and Addison. The cop cut him off. My brother got in front of the squad car, wouldn't let him move. Drugged the cop out of the fucking car, beat him to a fucking pulp, left him fucking almost half dead. They arrested him when he got to the police station, and the desk sergeant saw this. I swear to God, I hand to God, and every day I stand for. He told me, the sergeant went to the cop and says, you're already getting ready to be indicted for being a crackhead. You're going to lose your job. If I was you, you don't want to put this guy behind bars, because not only are you going to lose your job, you're going to wind up dead. Rip the report up, rip the arrest, and let him out the side door and let him go. That's what they told. That's what he was told by the brass in the 16th district. Let that man go. You're going to have more problems.
That's a miracle.
No, I had no miracle, because they knew that's how much they feared my brother.
They would have went upside his head with a phone book first before they let him out.
This cop was bad. Everybody hated him. He was actually smoking crack every day in the police car.
Hey.
He was a bad cop. Bad cop.
What you doing this outside?
There's a couple of really bad cops, just like that dude that took off and ran in Texas for indicting a bunch of the gang members for stuff that they didn't do. Buddy of mine just got $6.5 million because this, for indicting him on murders back in the day, that they didn't do.
They all did that. They framed everybody.
He took off and ran to Texas because they were going to get his ass.
How long did he do?
My buddy?
Yeah.
20 years.
At 6.5?
You know what Mississippi gives you? If you do 10 years, 5 years, 20 years, they got a cap. You only get like 50,000 from the state of Mississippi. They don't pay. They don't pay even if they're wrong. That's what they made years ago under the law.
Yep.
That's the same. That's sad.
At the same time, 2 other guys got out. They got 6 point something. They didn't do as much time. Yep.
Yeah.
Crazy shit.
I got a lot of friends that could be getting out soon. A couple are innocent, but I got a couple in there that deserve to be in there the rest of their life. But you know what? That's just the way.
Absolutely. You know. Hey.
I've walked with all shapes and sizes in Chicago. I've only told.
But you're lying, Joseph. None of this is true.
I lie. Listen, if most of these people really, if I got into deep of all the stories I had, I haven't told 1/4 of how I lived my life and how I was on the streets and the people I knew. If I told them, I got so many friends locked up for murder. I watched guys get dusted right in front of me. My one buddy Frankie dropped at least 50 guys in his lifetime, beat 3 murder trials, and still never went to jail for murder. And he dropped a lot of, of course, other gangbangers. They were gangbangers. They took care of each other. But the cops used to go and rob for the Latin Kings, take the guns and the dope, and they go over to the disciples on the other side of the division and sell the fucking dope and the guns to them to go kill the kings. That's how corrupt Chicago is.
Yes, it is. And it ain't any different today.
Worse today. Because now you got kids that are uncontrollable. 15 years old, 14 years old.
No honor.
They'll shoot you just to see how high you fly up in the air.
No honor with those kids.
No.
Today. Nothing like it used to be, Joe. Nothing. No. They don't know what it's like.
There's no more loyalty.
None.
No, none. They do what they want. It's all about.
No more.
It's the money. It's all about the drug war. It's what it's all about.
Not the same out there. That's for damn sure. No.
Humboldt Park used to be a park that they used to dump the bodies that they killed in the park. In the winter, when it froze, they couldn't get the bodies out. So they would stay in that lagoon for at least 6 months frozen. So by the time it thawed out, the body's DNA was all gone, messed up. And they dumped them like crazy. Bullets every day flying. You just walk down Wabansia, and I promise you, bullets are flying past you.
Absolutely.
The miracle I never got hit just by a stray bullet, it ceases to amaze me. But I know a lot of guys that did. My buddy, my Frankie's brother Choco, we were driving in the car down Armitage Avenue, and he felt like something sting him. And he always kept his seat back. You know how you can put your seat back and you got the 2 doors and you got the middle, the steel middle in between there, of the car, the metal?
Yep.
He used to do that just in case he going through some neighborhoods or someone tried to take a pop at. One straight through the door and went in him. He didn't even know he was shot. He just, damn, something just fucking stung me. And he's driving, all of a sudden he starts fucking going, whoa. I go, what's the matter? He's, man, and I see all the blood coming out. He was shot. Caught a bullet, stray bullet. Just driving down Armitage. Very common. Very common.
Yep.
Very common.
That's and where's Arlington?
Armitage Road. Armitage in California.
Yep. And then you got situations like when my husband was killed out of Humboldt Park trying to do good.
Yep.
Gets shot by a fucking cop just because of who he was and killed. You know?
And they killed him. They murdered her husband.
Yes, they did.
Husband. No matter what he's done in his past, no matter what he was, he didn't draw no weapon on them. He didn't resist them. They opened fire on him. All the cops, and emptied their guns at him. That's what she went through. What year? 2012?
Yep, May 13th, 2012.
And she said the hardest thing was for her? Watching the police body cams, watching them kill her husband.
Yep.
I feel like we're taking kind of a turn here, Joe.
What?
Corruption is the story of the game that needs to be taking control. I mean, how many people truly believe that Trump didn't know that fucking idiot was sitting on that roof? There's all these fucking people when he supposedly was going to be getting shot, you know?
Right.
Come on now. Innocent people that had lost his life from New York, you know what I'm saying? Because that bullshit. Come on. They sweep that shit and there's some guy on the roof with a gun and nobody sees him? Come on. There's corruption everywhere, honey.
I don't care if I'm a convicted liar, and that's where everybody thinks they got me. But generally, I'm a pretty straightforward guy. And you know what? Everybody lies, and if I lie just to lie, I'm gonna mess it up. And I made lies when I had to save my ass.
Yeah, like Tacoma.
Well, but I told the truth. I came out and told the truth.
A year later.
That thing you did with
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I still told the truth. You understand? Generally, and I can tell you right now, I don't care what anybody thinks. If I was to sit here and tell all my taxi cab stories with the things I've seen and done with the taxi cabs and unbelievable stories there, or just from the time all the times that I wasn't working the ballpark in the winter months and walking the neighborhood and hanging out with my friends. All my friends are half my friends are dead, prison, or they're still banging. That's just the way it is.
Thank
Dinners
God
at the
there
pump
weren't any
room.
cell phones around when we were kids.
That's right.
Oh God.
Could you
Let me tell
imagine?
Fucking idiots.
I laugh at guys that walk around today and say, I'm a baller. I'm a drug dealer. How many? I moved a couple 8-balls last week. I laugh at that because that is it's such a fucking joke. I used to move kilos.
Well, they got to start somewhere, Joe.
No, they think they're ballers. I laugh at them. I laugh at all these little kids. I go to the Walmart. I go anywhere in this Tampa area, even through the gang neighborhoods. I laugh at them. They're all little twerps.
Yep.
Trying to sell the nickel bags and dubs on the fuck corner. What are they gonna do? They don't know shit. What behind the ears? But you know what? That was my past life, and everybody still wants to hold me to it. I don't care. I know what I want in life now. I want to make something out of myself. I want to help every human being I can, and I want to help the American people understand one thing. This belongs to them. All of us, this country belongs to us. Not them idiot morons that are polished, go to these Ivy League schools, who are rich, and think they can walk all over the American people. And that's the talk around with everybody I talk to. I got one guy saying, I'm not voting, buddy. Fuck these politicians. But as Tim O'Brien said, do you see who's in office now? And I ain't voting for no damn Democrat. If I could just become the best independent, get to the door. That's all I want to get to the door. I will promise you, if I stay where I want to, if I'm on top in the national media, I will announce my candidacy for the mayor of Chicago. Because mayor, they're begging for somebody to come and clean up Chicago. And that's my city. They're begging. And I know that town in the back of my hand. I will make Chicago good again.
So how do you clean up Old Town?
How do you clean up Chicago?
I mean, O Block.
O Block.
How do you clean it up? Because that's one of the worst neighborhoods in Chicago.
Well, first of all, you got to come to an understanding with all the gang leaders. That's the very first thing. You got to be able to sit down with them and talk level-headed with. They got to be able to. You got to go to the shot callers, and you got to sit down and talk with them in the room. You got to have an actual meeting with these people.
And you got to remember, everybody thinks that these people are stupid and don't know what's going on. They're sometimes the most intelligent, gifted people that you'll ever talk to.
That's right. And let me tell you something. Can you outfort corruption all the way? Never. But you can come to an understanding. I'm not going to tolerate this in my city. I'm not going to tolerate you harassing senior citizens or just killing people randomly. We know what you guys are. And if we bust you, you'll be prepared to go to jail. But you're going to learn. They're going to learn to control what they do. It can be controlled. Let me tell you something. I promise you, no matter what people think of the Italian mafia, most places in the United States are wishing the Italian mob was still around as strong as they were because they kept order. Nothing was bad in their neighborhoods, and they were good. They were actually good for this country. They were. They were. Nothing was out of control like they are in the streets today. Nobody, you wouldn't see babies being beheaded by the Mexicans or the Colombians or the Chinese. That would happen.
People say that Vegas was better when it was run by the mob.
Exactly. So don't down them. Yeah, they were criminals, no doubt. I'm not defending them that way. But there was order, and they had rules, and everybody followed those rules.
And as soon as you break those rules, forget about it.
It's gone. I watch more people get in the neighborhoods, open trunks of cars. You walk by a car, drive by a car with a little bicycle. Damn, that shit smells. You know it's a body in the trunk. You know. And they pop so many trunks throughout the neighborhood. And the airport, forget it. The airport parking lot, every fucking day, on every floor, there was bodies all over the place.
Shit, our grandmother used to walk to school back in the day, and Al Capone had bodies all over on Taylor Gothi Street after they came from, Italy and from Louisiana up here. So, shit.
My mother's side of the family, which is her last name, and that's my mother's maiden name. They came from Italy and went to Louisiana, believe it or not.
Yeah, they didn't come to New York.
They didn't come to Chicago.
They went to
my mother's side of the family. They journeyed to Chicago. My dad's side, they came from Italy to Chicago, But I was shocked when I found out that we had history in Louisiana. I still haven't fully, looked at the whole thing. But I've got cousins I never met in Italy that I was dying to meet. I'm trying to get dual citizenship in Italy. It's very hard. A lot of red tape. You got to establish. You got a relative that's born there. That's one of the things. So I never met nobody in Italy. So they got to trace the bloodline. My name is very common. Catalano is a very common name, and it wasn't Catalano in Italy either. When it came, that was the American name given when they came here. So, but it's a very common name.
Yep.
But it don't matter no more because you know what? I learned my lesson. These guys all they all took their shot at me in the Dabbleverse. All the fans, some hate me, some love me. But I learned one thing: I can't control. I don't need to worry about it. All I know is I got to just keep going. I don't got to talk about nothing. I'm just going to keep doing good and show people that I have changed my life. I'm evolving every day to be something good. I'm learning every day. I am so happy that I learn things every day.
That's right.
Things that I should have done 30 years ago. I understand that. But to sit there and tell me, to say I'm the biggest dope in the Dabbleverse and I'm the biggest idiot in the Dabbleverse and I'm a retarded person, oh my God. That I laugh at that.
Yeah.
Those are people that aren't being honest with themselves.
Very well said.
I would want them to walk in my shoes and walk me. Let's go take a walk. Let's go to Chicago. Meet me in Chicago. Let's take walks. And I'll watch them shit their pants. My wife, who's a badass, took her to Chicago for the first time. Get me the fuck out of here, she said. She goes, what are you worried about? It's my neighborhood. I was walking down Halsted Street with cops at every fuck corner. I was so pissed off. This is still when I was doing drugs. Because I went to a gay bar on Halsted Street to get me some fucking meth. And they told me it was meth, and I believed them. I just put it in my pocket, and it was cocaine. I was so pissed when I did it. I put the bag in my hand, and I'm digging with the spoon right into the cops all over the place. And I'm screaming at the time. Christina, first time, she ran across Halsted Street. I don't know where she ran to. Calls me in a panic. I don't know where I'm at. I ended at the water. I go, you're at Lakeshore Drive. Stay there. I'll come get you. She goes, you're fucking insanely nuts. I gotta give a fuck with them cops. What are they gonna do to me? I don't care. I didn't care.
You take her to the pump room for dinner, Joey?
No, I didn't take her to pump room. But we went to some nice places, though. You know, Christina's easy. She doesn't like all the fancy restaurant stuff. She's very simple, my wife. She doesn't care about fancy clothes. If you buy her something nice, she'll take that money, go back and return the gift and go buy it to the grandkids. That's what she does every time.
Very genuine person.
Very genuine person. And that's her best friend. That's her best friend. They love
when I got that package, because I just lost my mother, and my mother was a huge Mickey Mouse fan, I got this package in the mail, and it was beautiful collective plate. She's a very truthful, honest, got your back, giving person.
Yeah, yes, I found her quite charming when I met her. It was
definitely is. Definitely is, for sure.
And the things they say about her, it is all the Melt people. And Melton can sit there and deny it. He is the epitome of what everybody that's came after me. And I've seen private conversation with him in Discord where he directly told someone to troll me, exactly what to do. And that's what he does. And he sits back. And for Rocco to sit there and say, why am I mad at Melton? You're right. I made the mistake. I shook his hand. Big mistake, because I got people telling me you're a fucking piece of shit for selling your daughter out. They're right. And the person that said it to me, he's 100% right. At the time, I told him he's full of shit, but he was right. You know what? How can I come and look at my wife every day knowing I took her there and I basically, not made her, but I kind of gave her no choice but to shake Melton's hand, and he lies. What can we do? I don't want nothing from Melton. You understand? I don't want money. I don't want nothing. But I tell you what, I don't have to like him, and I will expose him because he is a piece of shit. I don't care what Chad does or how bad Chad does. That's not my business. Chad's always been a good friend to me.
You guys, did something else happen with you and Melton?
No, Rick. I got a lot of people that still write me, send me chats. How could you forgive him what he did with your daughter? How could you, as a man, forgive him? And it's
because you chose to be the bigger person.
That's bullshit.
Lou makes a point.
Again, we'll agree to disagree.
Yes, I chose to be the bigger person, which is mostly the common thing. But it was bullshit that I did that. That's not how I'm built.
No. No, it's not.
It's not. I'm not built like that. I'm not. Let me tell you something. I'm the nicest guy in the world, and I'll get a shit on my back. But I'm the most vindictive motherfucker you'll ever meet. And if you do something bad to me, I will do everything in my power to make sure bad comes to you. At some point, whether it takes me 5 years, 10 years, I'm getting you. I'm getting the last word. Whatever way it's going to be, I'm going to get you before you ever get me again.
That's the way we were raised.
Joey. That's the way I was raised.
Yes, we were.
Okay? But you know what? I'm not bothered by that. I got a wonderful wife who doesn't want violence. She just loves me unconditionally. I don't think she's ever woke up pissed at me, ever said anything nasty to me. And I used to be a prick. What's so good about fucking the morning? Please tell me what's so good about this morning. Well, she's telling me, good morning, I love you. You want some breakfast? What is so fucking good about mornings, Tony? I hate the fucking morning.
I hate the fucking morning. As you know, we've been on the phone all night long before. I hate the fucking morning.
The last few nights we've been talking 8-9 hours straight. My cousin's in Chicago. The three-way, me, my wife, and her. 9 straight hours on the phone. Talking about everything. She just lost her mom. She lost her brother. My other cousin, PJ, he died when he got out of prison. He was young. How old was PJ when he passed away?
He passed, his birthday was 86, and he passed away at 21.
Right. My Auntie Carol was my favorite aunt, and I loved her to death, and she was funny, and she was a good aunt. Before I moved down to the hood, just when she just got married to her dad, before Tracy was not born yet, I still was enrolled in a school out because when my dad put us in that place out on Summerdale, it was on the same block as John Wayne Gacy, 2 blocks from John Wayne Gacy. I wanted to finish the school year there. So I wanted to finish 3rd grade there. My aunt every morning, 5 days a week, from Wrigley Field, took me all the way to O'Hare Airport every day to go to school. And my mother could just transfer me out because I said I want to finish the school year. My aunt said, "Don't worry, Marilyn, I'll get him to school every day." She picked me up every morning.
Yep.
Like clockwork.
Is this the south side of Chicago, Joey?
No, I grew up on the north side, sir.
North side.
Okay.
You know, there's a story I never told. I don't talk about women. But I was just getting ready to date a girl. I was 16, and we were just about the second time we just got together. And she walked. I was living at the Southport Avenue, and my uncle gave me the basement apartment because I couldn't live with my mother and stepfather. My mother just left me no choice but to leave home, and I did. And I was making plenty of money to sustain myself. I was still going to school. Then, at 17, I got her pregnant, and then I had a baby before I was 18. And I worked my ass off, 3 jobs around the clock to pay for the birth. I paid for the birth. I went on a sliding scale based on what I made, and it wound up costing me $8,900, which had to be a weekly payment out of every check, not miss a payment, and it had to be paid. They baked it out for how many weeks that she would go, and I paid every dime to have my daughter born. Okay, but let me tell you something. It's insane. The things that I went through, and you know what? But I never blamed anybody. I never blamed fucking nobody for nothing in my life. I made it out as an adult. So this girl, we're probably about 2-3 days into it. She walks past the house, and I go, "What's going?" She goes, "I'm going down to Roscoe in Southport to the convenience store." You want me to walk with you? No, I'll be all right. I'll see you on the way back. I'm waiting on the porch. Hour goes by. It's 1 block away. Gone. Never shows back up. 3 days later, they found her hacked up across the street in the building across the street, hacked up in a garbage can in the basement. That's a story I never told.
Very sad.
And you can still look up her murder. Look it up.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
That was one of the toughest things. These are some of the things that I was dealt that in my young adolescent adult life, growing up to becoming and I really never had a teenage life. I went from a boy to a man very quickly because I had to take care of my brothers and sisters. I was there for my brothers and sisters all the way through. My mother couldn't do nothing. My mother didn't work. My mother had to take care of 4 kids that my father just left us for no reason.
Yep.
And I even tried to have a relationship with my father when I got older. And what did he do? He didn't treat me like a son. He treated me like I was just one of his friends or a guy that made him money.
Till he was escorted out of Chicago.
That's exactly right. I told that story. When he finally found out the shooting that he had in '79 wasn't what he said, he was dropped from the police department. They treated. They could have arrested him. They said, "You're going to resign. We're going to give you 3/4 of your pension, whatever he had put in. You're going to leave the state of Illinois and never return."
That's right.
And he went out to Las Vegas and started his life in Las Vegas. And he became a dealer and he got into golfing and then I tried. I went out there in '84 in the winter. Got myself in a big jam. He left. He had a house. He wasn't paying none of the mortgage. Didn't tell me. I'm in the house 6 months. All of a sudden, people come knocking on the door. They're looking for the mortgage. The bank comes. Fuck it. I call him up. He goes, "Oh, don't worry about it." Okay, fine. So I got in a little trouble. '84. I can't talk about that right now. I will tell that story someday. And I had to lamb out of Vegas real quick because it was life or death. I was going to probably be killed if I didn't leave. I had less than 12 hours to get out of there. Now, here's the funny thing. Johnny, your stepfather.
Yeah, piece of shit.
Before I left, he called me up. He goes, "You're going to Vegas, right? Would you drive this car out to Vegas for me?" He goes, "How are you getting here?" I go, I'm taking a train out to Vegas." He goes, "No, I got a car here. Take the car and leave it in Vegas for me." I go, where are you taking it? He goes, "Just put it anywhere. I don't care where you put it. Just get rid of it out of here." Okay, nice car, drive it. So he says, "But make sure you get rid of it where no one ever sees it." So I go out. Back then, you had on west of the Las Vegas Boulevard, you had all desert. So I parked the car and I put it out in the desert behind some trees, and I forgot about the car. When the day I got in trouble and I knew that I had to lay him out of there, I went back to see if that car was still there and drove the car back and put it back in his driveway. 8 months later, he almost had a heart attack. I didn't know he was taking. When I took the car out of Chicago, he was reporting stolen to do an insurance scam.
Yeah,
and I brought the car back.
Done.
He never told me that part. He just said, "Get to Vegas, let me know when you get there, and just let me know when the car's there." He called the car stolen, got a lot of money for the car. I brought it back to his driveway.
Oh, shit.
I didn't know nothing about that. If he'd have told me, I would have never brought it back. But I had to get out of Vegas. I did something very bad in Vegas, and I'm just lucky to be alive. That was the first chance I ever got to get to be alive again. Was that incident there? And I should have been killed. Fact.
Where is Lou the God from? Are you from Florida?
No.
Where are you from?
Jersey.
Oh, you're also from Jersey. Okay, Jersey Shore boys on there, huh? Jersey Shore boys. Okay.
Lou's all right though. He's spent a lot of time in Miami. Lou is a good guy. He's a guy he's a friend because we know each other. I've always been there for him. He's always been there for me. We bust each other's chops. We fuck around, but Lou is like my dog. I know he's got my back, and I always got his back.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, because I ran from Chicago 25 years ago. Yeah. Even though I never lived there.
Yeah. Who said that?
Just idiots in the chat.
You've never been to Chicago.
Exactly.
How are your feet feeling if you've been running all this time, huh?
There you go. You got your picture. That's right. The same picture you would put up when you do your super chats, or in your chat room. That's what you do.
Yeah, I figured I'd put something there.
But I'm just saying is, they all think it's me that's banned from Chicago. But it's my father that wasn't allowed to get. We get the same name. I keep telling them, I'm Joseph Samuel Keller III. My father was Joseph Samuel Keller Jr. My grandfather was Joseph Samuel Keller Sr. My son was Joseph Samuel Keller IV. And my grandson's Joseph Samuel Keller V. You understand? I can go home anytime I want. I've never been restricted from Chicago. My dad was. But they always want to dig up, because they think when they run your name and you're going to get all the Catalano men that are in my family, that's me right away. They got my son's criminal record, my son Joseph, his problem mixed up with mine. Then they want to say Dominic is a wife beater and a woman beater, and he's not. The kid's got a little bit no major trouble. The kid's got a clean record. He's got a job. He makes $85,000 a year. He's a good husband. He married one of the nicest ladies in the world. He's happy. And you know what? But you guys bounce. Dominic is so intelligent. There ain't too many people at Davos that can keep up with his intelligence level. Trust me when I tell you.
He's the one that married the Scientologist?
Right. Well, she's not a Scientologist
anymore. Oh, okay.
They all got out of it. But, that's Miles Teller's sister. Aaron Teller's her name. Okay. So, and there is going to be a show coming out. And just for the record, I did not think of that name. That was all strictly Aaron that created the name. What was it called? What we named it? What was it? The new show, Lou? What's the title?
The what movie?
The show that Christina and Aaron's going to do. It's got nothing to do with Dabblers. She's going to be bringing on some big people on this. We're putting it together. I'm just going to I'm not going to be hosting it on Catalan TV. They're going to get their own channel. They're doing their own thing. It's all being put. I'm going to help produce it with a couple other people. But it's probably going to wind up with someone from California to produce it the right way. Because her whole family are in the movie industry and all that stuff. Her cousin's a big-time comedian in California. Her sister, and Miles, of course, is a big-time actor.
Yeah, he is a big-time. Yeah, he is.
And Aaron was big at one time, too, but... She had a record contract at a very young age, and very beautiful voice. And she's got all. She grew up in that life. She knows. I mean, Tom Cruise knows first name basis with Tom Cruise. She is. The grandmother was. Grandmother wrote a book. What's that big award you get when you write a big Pulitzer? What's that called, Rick?
Pulitzer Prize.
I think the grandmother won that. She's got a great son. I mean, I guess he's my grandson now, even though it's not my blood. I went and spent some time with him this week. I like the kid. He's got a nice electric bike. Uncle Miles sent him in the mail. Pretty fast. He's got it going about 40 miles an hour. He hopped it up. I got that thing. I was like, wow, man, this thing's pretty badass, Great kid. He took real well. I don't have to call me Cubby. Just call me Papa Joe. That's all. I'm Papa Joe.
Don't forget, Joe, we got famous in our family. My stepdad's mom. Remember Ronald Reagan, the welfare queen. Linda. We got a book on her, too.
That's right.
Yep. She was a welfare queen of Chicago, and she had many disguises, would go into hospitals back in the day, steal babies, all kinds of shit,
Yeah. That's right.
Crazy stuff.
Steal babies?
Steal babies from hospitals.
Yep.
What would she do with the babies?
Sell them.
Yeah.
Oh.
Look her up.
You ever heard of the welfare queen? Look her up.
Welfare queen of Chicago. That's what Ronald Reagan gave her as a name. And her name was Linda Harbaugh. At least that's what we know her as.
She's not blood related to us. That's her stepfather's
That's
mom.
my stepdad's mother. Yeah.
No blood relation. But
no blood. No blood.
In our family, that's our most notorious criminal in our family.
Yep. Ronald Reagan called her back in the day, wasn't like it is now. Used to get books of stamps. She had, I saw her do some crazy shit.
Tracy just said you're the sweetest, most genuinest person in the whole wide world.
Genuine, fuck's sake, genuine.
Hey, listen, that's because I don't say stuff right. Stop correcting
me. with this one, huh? You
God damn it, bro, it's not hard. Genuine, fucking genuine.
Genuine. Yep.
There you go, you
how about
fucking
Genuine? Why don't you play that?
Fucking Genuine. We're not the fucking R&B singer.
Oh shit. Yep, look that up. She's notorious Ronald Reagan.
Hey, I'd be honored that Ronald Reagan even knew who I was.
Yeah, well.
Yeah,
Ronald
well,
Reagan was a good man.
he knew who she was. That's for sure. Welfare Queen of Chicago. Oh yeah, there's pictures of her going in dressed up as nurses. My stepdad would say he'd go home and there'd be oh, this is your brother, and then they disappear and all kinds of crazy shit. Crazy shit back.
She's one of the original human traffickers in the game.
Crazy shit. Yep.
Yeah, he comes right up here on the Google.
You got it.
Google schmoogle. Not everything you read on Google is true, Rick.
She used 80 names, 30 addresses, 15 telephone numbers to collect her food stamps, Social Security, veterans benefits for non-existent human beings.
Hombre.
That's her.
God damn, sounds like a winner.
Now her stepfather, her mother just passed away, and her and Johnny. Well, he's by marriage, my Uncle Johnny. He's still alive. He's half in the bag now. You don't.
Yeah, my mother just passed away on August 9th of last year.
And my Aunt Carol was a heavy smoker. She was on every breathing machine and emphysema. She had poor little lady. She suffered during her death. I can promise you that. And she's a good woman. I love it. You know, I had a crush on my aunt when I was a little boy. She was such a fox, man. I used to talk about.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
I'm a married. Get out of here.
No, just stop.
Why? Because I like my aunt? I thought she was
You
fine?
can't say there's not a family member that you're like, damn, if she wasn't my family, I'd have to.
No!
Oh, come on, you lying ass.
I had a crush on my aunt.
Not especially with some of the savages in this chat room.
You know?
I don't care about that because I'm real.
Savage or not, truth is truth. There's no way you
I was 8 years old, 9 years old.
See a cousin who said, damn, she looked good.
I mean, come on. Real, that's the problem. Everybody's phony in the devil. Wait, until they want to tell a story.
Yep.
They're all phony.
Half truth.
And all they do is hide behind the screen, all of them.
Yeah.
And they want everything for nothing. They want you keep you about shit, you can't rebel back to them. Well, they got the wrong motherfucker on the wrong day. Because there ain't a day, if I'm going to bounce on you, I won't be silent.
Someone says, Lou, you got to get the shit together. Perk it up, buddy. You're awfully quiet over there.
Yeah,
I'm letting y'all have a
sit back and let
conversation.
it happen mood today.
I'm letting the conversation.
Jump on in.
Not when it comes
highly
to
about you to my family, Lou. All the time.
not when it comes to. Oh, I had a crush on my aunt. Nope.
I was 8 years old. I thought she was a good-looking woman.
When you're 8, come on.
I don't care how old you were.
You know, I grew up and knew that it was that's my aunt. But I'm just saying, I complimented my aunt. I was 8 years old. She did kill my gerbil though. She ran him over. She did run him over.
Oh shit, she was the best.
Did the gerbil go up your ass when you were 9?
No, my mother didn't like it because my mother thought it was a rat. But someone gave me it, and I was like a Michael Jackson. I had like a pet rat. I had a pet gerbil. You understand? I had a transfer. You know, I was that poor.
So, Joey, did you like it when your aunt walking around in high heels?
I did. I thought my aunt was very attractive when she was dressed up.
You got your answer, Nick Saul.
I mean, I did. I'm not going to lie.
That was your one freebie.
Exactly. I was all, but the point is, my aunt was always good to me. She was always good to me. You know, she had a way of talking to me. She thought I talk too much sometimes. I drive her nuts. I just
you do, but it's okay.
It's called being Italian.
Listen, I've been talking. Most of the family members won't allow me in their house after 10 o'clock at night.
Hell, you ain't allowed in my house after 8 o'clock at night.
I promise you that. Ask my mother.
You know
that's
you're going to be in bed before he has his later on interview. So I mean, what the hell?
My mother said, my neighbors, I got to close the windows when you're here. Just please don't talk when you're at nighttime. She get more complaints from that. I'd wake up a whole block just on my normal talk.
Yeah.
Hell, Joey's not allowed in my house, period. Fuck it. With that fucking mouth.
Then I guess I never better come visit and meet his ass, huh, Joe? Both of us will be kicked out.
But see, we're two peas in a pod. And now Christina and her are so much alike. I can't wait till she comes. When we're going to go see her, we're going to have some fun, man. We're going to have some fun. Old time.
Yep.
I just wish that I could get rich real quick. I want to buy my uncle one thing before he goes. His favorite car in the whole wide world is a 57.
Got it.
Yeah. If I ever got rich, I told him I'd buy one. He built one from the ground up. I mean, he bought one. He bought this one and he restored it. And I mean, he did it right. He lifted the body off the frame. He sandblasted the frame. He did everything right. Replaced the quarter panel, all original part. He shopped at every 57 Chevy club.
Even had the blue diamonds to go into backlights.
He did everything right. No aftermarket stuff.
That is old school.
Yeah.
1957 Chevy, baby.
He built it. The car was a showroom piece when it got done. I'll never forget when they finished painting and he brought it. He was in seventh heaven. So we had the garage at my grandmother's house, which he had his car and another car. So he rented the neighbor's, the lady that I punched the eye out, the old lady that I hit the rock when I was a kid with the six shot, her garage. Okay, but she was already gone. She was already dead. So the new owner rented the garage of Uncle. In the garage, now, I introduced my uncle to a young. My uncle had just got divorced from her mother, and he was 40 years old, and he was feeling 40 years old. He's single. He loved her mother, couldn't get her back. So I said, listen, I could get you a girl to go out with. She's a nice girl, but don't fall in love with her. Just have fun. Do not fall.
He fell in love.
He fell in love, had a kid. Now she was a nice girl. She worked every day, never missed a day's work, but she was an addict, no matter what. And she got this is what I know to be true. She owed some people some money and didn't tell my uncle. And about 3 o'clock in the morning, we smell smoke burning, really bad. A high flame was shooting out of the garage where the '57 Chevy's parked. I never seen my uncle.
You can go ahead and cry. Please cry, because yes. Ooh.
I've never seen a man fall to the ground. He put his life work into that. My uncle has an 850 credit score. He could go into any car dealership and buy. They said, Mr. Bruno, anything you want, sign any houses. That's how the man never ever had a lower high school 850. Was loved by everybody. Owned buildings, did everything right, invested his money. Was a great, solid guy, just like my grandfather, his father. Not my grandmother now. Now that was another thing. His wife.
Yeah, that's for another day. Shit.
Ugh. I used to have to hide his whiskey bottle at the end when he was dying because she was flushing down the toilet on him. But anyhow, my uncle was the perfect gentleman, and he lost his wife, the woman of his love, and he gets involved with this girl that I hooked up with. I feel bad to this day. I told him not to fall in love with her, but he does anyhow, and he loved her. But she wound up dying. She died at a young age. She was in her 30s when she got killed. And my uncle was on his knees crying. I never seen a grown man, and all I could do was hold him. It's engulfed in flames. The '57 Chevy. By the time the fire department got out, there was nothing left. He spent over 25,000 hours rebuilding that car. Yep. He was going to go to show. He was going to be for every show he's putting in the shows. It was a show car. Pride of his joy.
Did he kill the bitch?
No. He didn't. They had a couple kids, and then she just got messed up, and she left them.
Fuck that. Kids don't save you.
To this day, my dad keeps the white dice that was supposed to go in that car in the car that he drives now.
Yeah. He's 83
now. We got a couple of super chats that we need to get to, so we'll start with the fake sit-down Zumach coming in with $1.99. Would love to have our next POTUS at my special.
I'd love to. Listen, guys, all side, I'm doing the Dabbleverse show just to have some fun with Lou and keep our show going on our channel. But all side, I promise one thing. I don't know where my candidacy is going to go. But as long as I can sustain myself to the door and be the independent candidate on the ballot. And like I said, and what I know what I have to do. I have to start getting nationally talked about, and that's my goal. But if I don't make it, it's not going to be a loss for me. I'm going to pivot over, and I'm going to enter the run for the mayor of Chicago. That's been my plan.
Yeah.
So just so you guys know.
Read that one.
Joey, $4.99. Pool, my man. Pool scam Sam. Just saying hello, Mr. C. I've been a long time. Yes, you have. Of Joey. Lou is still an anchor, a dread on society. I know you've always tried to get Lou off of me, and you don't like Lou, but trust me, pool scam Sam, I've always loved your loyalty. You've been great to me, but just give it some time. Lou will grow on you. He's not as bad as you think he is. Really
Everyone likes Joey, but Lou drags him down.
Well, I appreciate that, but there's a lot of people that don't like me though. But I know you were one of the loyal ones. Thank you very much. It means a lot.
Yeah, he's so loyal.
Melton calls me the other day. I get called a liar. Melton calls. When they called Chad from that stream, Rocco did the same shit to me, and he announced it yesterday at Tukey. At least Joey C didn't hang up on Melton, but I didn't. Was it nice to Melton? He goes, "You got super tips." I go, "Nobody will. I don't use the super tip because everybody blackballs me and thinks I'm fucking doing something with it." He goes, "I'll help you." I go, "You're gonna help me now, Melton? When I got it, you told me kiss your ass and not to ask you for nothing. Don't bother you."
You know what makes it hard for people to want to super tip you, Joseph?
I don't care. It don't matter.
The fact that you threaten to dox people.
But I'm not going to dox. I haven't doxed anybody. I've never doxed anybody but myself.
Again. But words have consequences.
And I'm the only one that says words. I'm the only one in the Dabbleverse that's fucking made threats like that. But it's always me. I'm the one that's got to be fucking. Fuck that.
I'm gonna answer this truthfully.
Yeah, why don't you ask the people that have given big money if I ever gave anything on them to anybody? Go ask
Joey,
David
don't make
Chandler.
Me ask for the shark right now.
Go ask Rick. Rick, have I ever fucking said one thing about anything about your personal life?
No.
Never.
No, sir.
Again, I don't watch the other Dabbleverse shows, so I can't answer that question.
You did dox me though, but it was an accident.
I doxed the first time I doxed. I think I doxed DG. I accidentally did. I put my whole phone book came up. That was a pure accident. When my emails were up, when they saw Jake, but Jake it was just the email. Jake went crazy. They got him all fired up. It was the email he sends out for the link. But I love Jake.
Oh God. Yeah, we had Jake on, and Jake was great.
He was great. But you know what? Everybody thinks this up. This. Here's what they think they get to. You don't get to me no more with the wife thing. It doesn't work anymore. I laugh at every one of you. There's nothing you can say because you know what? I know what my wife really is. I know what she is.
Don't make me come there and beat someone's ass, because for her,
they go, especially on Rocco's show. They
aren't you banned from Florida?
I just don't do Miami.
She can't do Miami.
But Miami's so fun.
It was a lot of fun for me too. Yeah.
Until you got locked up 23 years ago.
Yeah, I got locked up for beating up somebody and then beating up a cop. And
her daughters.
That was 2003, so I wasn't living in Miami no more.
No, it was before 2003 because it was before I had kids. By the way, today's my daughter's 26th birthday. Woohoo!
Happy birthday. Now listen, her daughters, lovely daughters, and her because the police didn't like her husband because he was a big ranking person in the gang. And didn't, he had a family. He was going that family life. He wanted out, but he was a high-ranking guy. You don't just walk out. It's like the mob said. You don't just walk out.
Nope.
You got obligations. She knew that. She accepted that. As long as he was trying, and as he was getting older, he was being more home family, and he was keep going in and out of prison. That's all she cared about. I want to be with my husband, not see you from a prison wall. You understand?
We move on
and
to
they
the
opened fire on him.
Come to the burbs, and what happens? They
kill him. They all emptied their guns in him. For what? Because they didn't like him because they saw in the gang database who he was. And they got away with it. Mm-hmm. Her daughters grew up without a dad. And he loved his kids. Trust me on that.
Yep.
So, it is what it is. But you know what? The point is a lot of people have tragedies. A lot of people. Some people have more than others. And you know what? And people, and I'll give it to you. I've had people say, you can't make this shit up. Your stories are so, but I've lived, all my crazy stories I've actually lived and done. And it's happened. Because I always was either in the wrong place or trouble just fell into my lap, or I was blessed but I've always been a firm believer. I've been on borrowed time since the day I was 25. How I'm living today with the shit that I've been through or around, I just don't know. I've been blessed. I've always had a guardian angel on my shoulder. I felt like that. You know what? And I try to be performative. I never claimed to be this podcaster or this great. I've never claimed that, but people think I don't think nothing of me. And I can't help that. Listen, I'm still pretty popular because everybody's still. There's not a show I could turn on at some point they're mentioning my name. That's an everyday given with some show. I don't ask for that, but people hate me for that. I don't ask for that. I'm humble. I don't care about none of that stuff. I try to be nice to everybody. If people bounce on me, I understand when someone's making fun of me or they're laughing with me. You understand? But I don't care. I chose to tell my life story, and I would have told a lot more. You guys would have got the whole picture, but you're all pricks, so now you don't get the best part of it. You'll have to read it in the book and buy the book to see it. Because I got some pretty fucking fucked up shit going in the book. And I told my brother, I hope Mom don't want to read this book. That's all I'm going to say. And my brother says, I hope you're not naming anything of anybody alive. I said, I would never do that. My book ain't going to hurt nobody. It ain't going to put nobody in prison. I'm not going to name names of anything that was seriously crimes. I won't do that.
No.
But I've been on both ends of a lot of things.
Yeah, well, look at me in December. You know what I mean? Domestic violence. Died in my arms.
That's right. Tell that story what just happened to you just a couple months ago.
Yeah, I was with a friend of mine, he was in a gang and whatnot and things like that. And he was a good friend of mine. Let's put it that way. We shared some time together. And we were out one night and came back to his apartment. And he had a psycho ex who just didn't want to let him go.
Hiding in the closet when they got in their apartment.
Didn't want to let him go. And she was hiding with a pistol. And her and I were started to fight. And he got in the middle of us to stop her. And next thing I know, she shoots him dead center in the middle of the chest. And he died. He ended up dying. I was doing CPR when the cops got there. Of course, they took police station. I had to go through GSW. I said, you know what? Call the motherfucking guy. Whoever you have to. Hook me up. Whatever it is. And she right now is claiming, that he used to beat her and all kinds of stuff. But, young life taken way too soon because of a jealous individual,
Waiting
That's
in their apartment.
waiting. She broke into the apartment, sitting there hiding in the bedroom with a gun.
And really was there to kill her.
Yeah, I'm lucky that she didn't turn around and put the gun in my head while I was doing CPR. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a crazy thing. Things you never ever think, that will happen, or it's insane. The world, people are nuts. People are crazy.
Here's a person that's got education, pays her bills, always had a great job. She just always liked the wrong guys. She liked bad boys. Most women like bad boys. I'm sorry to say that. Most women want bad boys. That's the fact.
They want a
of life.
project.
That's what they want. And most bad boys find someone who's like a mother figure to them. That's a fact. But you know what? She never got out of pocket, never put her job.
Oh, God, you fucking sicko. I just can't get that image out of my head.
It's fact. It's
Joey, please say hi to the family. Lou, go lay by your dish. Pool scam. Go fuck
say
off.
Hello to the family, Lou. I will do that, Sam. Sam, I hope someday we are going to have CatalanoCon. I got a little bit more. I think I'm trying to get a flat rate for the casino. It's going to be at the Hard Rock. If we come to agreement, I think I'm going to get it. I think we might just have to be all day Saturday. If we could, if they give me the Friday, like from 7:00 to midnight, where maybe we could have the two comics there, Bob Levy and Chad and Bob Levy will be the stand-up. I will bring in Rocco. Rocco said to pay for
He's not a comic.
No, Rocco, I'm talking about. We're gonna have all podcasts all day. I'm gonna ask him if I get a dunk machine inside, if to let one come in there.
Oh,
we'll
God.
You got to get the potato.
I am gonna get the potato. I'm gonna have the three musketeers that draw. You understand? But a lot of people say they're coming to see. I heard people say as soon as those tickets are on sale. I am gonna tell you this. It's gonna be at the Hard Rock. And if it is, I'm trying to get them for $3,500 for the 5 hours on Friday and all day Saturday. Flat rate, I'm close. We're getting close. If that is, now I can have them have it. I can use a third party for the tickets, where then we get all the tickets, or they take a percentage. I don't know what Lou and I haven't decided yet. But here's the thing: we got to pay talent. We got to get you guys. Once we know, and you're gonna get your tickets, they know they're gonna. I told them, listen, they're gonna stay at the hotel. These are people that love to gamble. You're gonna win with the hotels, with them gambling. We're gonna have a roll-in bar. I come to a deal. They said that we could have roll-in, because they wanted to sell me the whole package. They wanted $20,000 for the 2 days with the full package.
And what's the full package?
Everything from A to Z. All unlimited drinking, unlimited food, everything. It's like a wedding cater. It was $20,000.
That might be the easier way to go.
I'm not paying $20,000. Well, what we're going to have is they're going to bring in rolling bars. It costs $500 a bar. If they sell $500 drink, which I'm pretty sure they will, we don't have to pay nothing. If they only sell $300, we got to pay the $200 difference out of our money. But believe me, don't drink more than $500.
I mean, fucking drinks are fucking ridiculous as it is now. $10 a fucking shot and
but
shit.
That's what we're gonna have.
Oh yeah, it's crazy.
You can't bring no outside food in, but you can eat in the casino. You'll stay at the casino, gamble. It's a win-win for the casino. If I could get the deal, tickets will go on sale. If we do this, we're gonna start for September 1st. I don't think they're gonna be going on for maybe 2 months. They'll be sold out. We're hoping for 200 to 250 sold tickets. Lou set the price for the tickets. You want to tell him, Lou?
Nope. Not until everything is finalized.
Okay.
You don't say nothing until everything is done.
We're gonna have a VIP. We're gonna even arrange a poker game on Sunday. Same way, we'll get a private poker game. We're gonna do it right. I've done many events. I know how to do these events. I know you guys ain't there because I'm the cream of the crop, but I know you guys. A lot of guys want to come and fucking tell me off. We'll see. But we're gonna have fun. We're gonna have it planned out. We're gonna have podcasts starting at 10 in the morning, 10 to 11:30, 12 to 1:30, 2 to 2:30, 2 to 3:30, 4 to 5:30. 6 to 7:30, and the last one being 8 to 9:30, all day Saturday.
And when is this?
Well, we're hoping for probably in
we haven't set the dates yet.
We're hoping for spring of next year.
Okay.
It's Florida. It's always nice.
But that's going to be the best time of year. But we are close to getting a deal there.
And don't worry, it won't be in Fort Lauderdale neither.
Yeah.
No.
And you know what?
My can't be in Miami.
Right. No, it's going to be in Tampa.
Yeah.
I'm telling you,
Here's the thing.
Pompano Beach. It's the hippest spot in town.
Get the fuck out of here.
After this one, people will be asking us when next year is, because I know how to throw a party, and so does Lou. And it's easy. All you got to do is just hire the people to do the job. Come to the deal, make the deal, get the place, and let it. I told them we don't want no microphones. We'll set up all our own equipment. I don't need no equipment from them because we can hire. They try to sell you a sound package. They sell a sound booth. If it's reasonable, I'll do it. If it's only like $900 for the night, I'll let them set everything up then.
Right.
So right now we're looking at $2,500 for. I'm trying almost there with $2,500 for the 25, maybe $3,000 for Saturday. I don't know what Friday we're working on. If it gets done, we're gonna go motion to get it done. And the tickets.
Friday is gonna be more. Friday's like a meet and greet type.
Meet and greet. We'll have meet and greet Friday. We 5 o'clock to 7. Be meet and greet for the VIPs. And we're gonna do some stuff. We're gonna entertain. We'll go out. We'll go to Ybor City. We'll have fun. You got Busch Gardens.
Fuck Ybor.
Listen, we're gonna hang with you guys all the way through. You guys will go.
And why would anybody want to go to Busch Gardens?
We'll go out and hang out with you. You want to do shows, whatever. We'll make it fun.
Oh, sorry, Pineapple. We don't do helicopter rides here in Tampa.
I will do a helicopter ride with him.
We don't have none.
Then we'll do it during the state fair. They do have it during the state fair, and the Hard Rock is right across the street from the state fair. They have a helicopter ride at the state fair.
You just want to hold his fucking hand, don't you?
Listen, the point is, I got no beef with the guy no more. Okay?
Who said anything about beef? I'm just saying you just want to hold his hand.
If he wants to really go to helicopter ride, I'll go up. I'm not afraid of the helicopter.
You want to do a hot air balloon with him romantically?
I'll do a hot air balloon. I don't care. What does that mean? Does that make me? I'm okay with myself. I'm not gay, Lou. I'm okay with my inner self.
No, you just had a crush on your aunt when you were a child.
That's a big deal. I was 8 years old. You tell me what little boy didn't have a crush on a school teacher.
And there's no way you can tell me that damn family member that you have not looked at and said how damn good looking they are.
How many boys had love with their kindergarten teacher or their first grade teacher? Give me a break, Lou. You're fishing.
Come on, bro. That makes sense.
She was my aunt through marriage. I thought she was good looking. My uncle had a great taste in women.
Like, bro, I don't get these kids nowadays.
At least at 8 years old, I wasn't a fanook. At least at 8 years old, I wasn't a fanook. At least I was like looking at women at 8 years old.
Walking around with a little boinga, boinga, boinga.
Probably not even that. A little spurt. You know what I'm saying? But the point is, at least I was, at then I already knew I was liking women, not like men. You know what I'm saying? My grandfather pulled a Playboy book out when I was 8 years old. In the kitchen table, my grandma almost took his head off. He opened the centerfold and goes, "Look, you like this?" I go, "Yeah, I like that." He goes, "You sure?" He goes, "You're not a fanook, are you?" I go, "No, I'm not a fag, Grandpa. I know what, I like women. I don't like men." Oh. And my grandmother was bit his head off. She was cut his head off with a bitch. She had the meat cleaver out. She could cut his head off.
Sorry, dipshit.
How dare you?
I don't have a sister.
How dare you do that to my grandson who was innocent? Yeah, he did that. He wanted to make sure I was not a fanook. So, you know, I'm okay, Lou. I can sit there and talk about dick and balls, and you got to worry about me wanting to suck a dick and balls. You understand? I'm not like some of these guys that talk about it. They want
You love sucking that cock. You're a cock sucker.
I mean, what the fuck?
You sucked all that cock in jail.
Yeah, that's what I did. Yeah.
You got it all out your system.
Yeah, that's what I did. Yeah. You know how dumb that sounds? When I was in a camp. You thinking anybody's gonna do anything stupid like that and get bounced out of a camp and fucking like it was the country club? They're gonna get bounced out of there for fucking trying to fucking do some shit there? You gotta be an idiot to try to do that.
Did it all discreet.
Oh my God, Lou. I don't like dick.
Joe loves all the dicks and balls.
Okay? I do. Yum, 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 come. I'm full of dum-dum.
What?
Yeah, all right. What a great segue.
What happened to Tim? I gave Tim the link. He's just in the chat.
Tim said his camera wasn't working.
All right, I didn't know that because I forgot he was coming on last Friday. And I forgot to let him know we took off last Friday at the last minute. I forgot to get a hold. I was busy all week.
Oh yeah, Joseph was
even
sick.
Even though you weren't involved in anything like that, there was stuff going on in that prison, correct?
Not in the camp.
Okay.
You understand? Coleman facility is the largest federal facility in all the federal facilities. You got the camp, you got the low, you got the medium, and 2 maximum prisons in the back. Now the maximum prisons. Yes, you can bet assure people were getting raped there every day. The medium, rough guys. Low, 50-50 chance. But when you're in the low and up, you got to carry a shank no matter what, everywhere you go. That's the first thing they tell you. You better shank up.
Too late now, Tim. Maybe Friday.
If you're in the prison.
Yeah, you got about 9 more minutes.
The camp was the cream of the crop. Those guys that came down that went through the prison system, because when you get down in your last 10 years out of sentence, you could go to the camp. So if they work their way out of the prison to the medium, to the low, and they're 1 year away from camp and they get ready to get, they're not going to get out of line because you lose the camp, you never get it again. At least they got their last 9.5 years in the camp where they can play racquetball, they got a basketball court, they got no doors locked, they go freely on the yard. It plays pool, ping pong, whatever you want.
You see, Rick, they had all the honey buns on the pillowcases for Joey.
Must be 15 grand to stay out of that federal prison.
Yeah, federal prison is they said why do you have a lawyer? When I tried to retain a lawyer for my bullshit charge, he wanted a $50,000 retainer for any federal. I called every federal.
Because you wanted Johnny Cochran.
No, I called those guys at the total bill. $50,000 retainer, and that doesn't include trial. They're all at the same price for federal. $50,000 retainer. Fact.
He wanted that Johnny Cock, all right.
Yeah, that's what I wanted.
Shit.
I know one thing: if the glove don't fit, you must have quit.
I can't.
Joe, I know Lou says we're running low on time, but I've been meaning to ask you. This is a big segue now. Mm-hmm. How did you get from Bat Boy to head of the clubhouse?
Okay,
first of all, have you just met him? Because
Rick's been
he's a strong individual and will go to the top. That's how we got there.
But let me tell you the story. Joey's the top.
Here's what happened. Like I said, I was very persistent how I got the job. I would sneak out of my house and go down and meet the truck. It was a guy named Rocky and a little short guy. They were the same drivers that picked up the equipment at the airport on the tarmacs, brought it to Wrigley Field for the home and visiting. So I used to go down there and Rocky said, "Get the fuck out of here, little brat. Get out of here." I go, "Let me help you take the luggage up. I want to take all the equipment into the clubhouse." I tried for months. Finally, I was so persistent. He said, "You are the most persistent little fuck cocksucker I ever met." All right, start low. So I didn't even want no money. I didn't want nothing. I do it for free. So I start lugging up stuff into the locker room. And the guy goes, "Who's this kid?" He goes, "He's a neighborhood kid. He's all right. Let him help." So I start doing this for the April and May. June, the guy goes, "You want to clean cleats tomorrow? Come here, be here after the game. Every game you clean cleats." So now I get my foot in the door with the clubhouse guy. So I start cleaning cleats. About a month into that, he said, "You want to be Bat Boy?" So I start going. I was allowed in the locker room. I could go in the locker room when the players were gone. The first April, May, June. By July, middle of July, I was able to be in the locker room when I was considered one of the guys. You'll see my locker at 13. I got pictures with my name. The old way, it was so cheap to put tape on. The old clubhouse were terrible. So I got to where I was really not an age to be Bat Boy, and I was going to just be a regular clubhouse worker and hoping to get promoted to assistant. I left because I was having a kid, and money was horrible except for the tips. But now I'm going to have a kid. The tips I needed to go. So I knew we still had a lot of ties to Chicago, politics and police department, sheriff department. So I called up my grandfather's best friend, because my grandfather was already passed on, who was superintendent of Chicago Police Department. I said, "Jim, I want to work your sheriff campaign." He says, "Perfect." He goes, "I could use you." He could go down to the Leavenworth State headquarters, and you could run the basement. You could make all the yard signs. He goes, "We're doing everything as cheap as possible." So I was rolling the paint on the fucking things, and I became a sheriff. I got in trouble, busted, so I tried to go back to baseball. So when I went back to see if I get in the big league clubhouse, I said, "Buddy, you don't walk out of baseball jobs like this." And now baseball took off with the salary. We don't give them back. So, but here, you want a minor league job? So I called my friend at the Phillies, Paul Barrett, who used to be with the Phillies in the big leagues. He was now the minor league coordinator. I go down to Clearwater. I was driving a semi-truck across country. That's what I did. And I get to Clearwater in January, and I go out. It's fucking 75 degrees, blizzard in Chicago. I fell in love with Clearwater. I don't even like the water. I went for the interview. Paulie says, "You're hired." So I became an assistant clubhouse manager. So then, Phillies were very cheap. They only paid you $6 an hour, minimum wage. The only time I made money was spring training. And then I had to sit there all summer with the rookie ball team with no fans in the stand and no tips, nothing, just the $6 an hour. So I had to start driving a cab. So I had to hike the cab all night and go to the ballpark of the game. Finally, Trey Hillman, who was with the Yankees and a good friend of Paul Barrett, he comes into the office, and Paulie goes, "Listen, I want to meet this kid. He's my protege. This kid's a hard worker. He worked in the major leagues at this level. He's a good kid." Trey goes, "I just took the job as the field coordinator for the Texas Rangers. We're moving out to Arizona." He goes, "Bring him in." So I meet Trey. Trey liked me out. He goes, "I'm going to make you how would you like to come and work with the Rangers full time?" I said, "I love it." He says, call this guy up. I just brought him in. He's the full-time assistant. Now this guy that I brought in was he was with Buck Showalter. He was with Buck at the Arizona Diamondbacks. When Buck got fired, he got fired. He's been off a couple years, but I just made him the head minor league equipment manager in Arizona. I want you to be his assistant full time. So I get down to Arizona. John Lombardo brings me in. He goes, "We want you to be the head guy in AAA. You got a lot of experience. The players love you." He goes, "So we're gonna hire you full time. You got to go under a major league uniform contract. Major League Baseball, even if you work in the minor leagues, if you're full time, I got a pension I can collect right now for 5 years. I got 5, actually, out of 32 years I worked, 5 years was full-time, and I got a $60 pension coming if I want it for the minor leagues. I would never have a major league pension because they don't give clubhouse guys a pension in the major league. But I do have a minor league pension. But
Rafael Palmeiro.
So, Rafael Palmeiro was my dog now.
That's,
I got a lot of trouble with Rafael Palmeiro. He was a dog, but he got me in a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
Palmeiro, and
Kurt
players love me.
Bavacqua.
I know Kurt Bavacqua. Listen, I got so close with the players. I hung out with the players, which is a no-no rule. You understand? You got to do your job. I did my job. I went out with the players. Players took me everywhere. Everywhere since when I was a bat boy. I got real close. There's still players that I talk to now that I talk to on a regular basis. We got close. They liked me because I was a party animal. I was fucking wild, and I knew how to tread, man. I go to strip clubs. I did everything right. They just didn't.
Wait, was Nolan Ryan still pitching?
Nolan, I know. Now, I first started when I met Nolan. He was a pitcher with the Astros. So I go with the Rangers, and Nolan's retired. He owns 2 minor league teams in the Astros organization. So I go and I can take the job. John Lombardo was a guy that was a fluffer. He used to fucking suck on Nebraska's cock and treat the guys below him like a piece of shit. He didn't know.
Cock.
Yeah, he didn't know that. He thought Trey Hillman was my only hook. But it wasn't. Grady Fuson, who was the assistant general manager, was my guy. So John used to fuck with me every day. And I went to my boss. I said, if this motherfucker don't get up me, I'm going to tell his ass off. He goes, boom bots. Let me fight the battles you can win. Let me fight the battles you can't win. He goes, I got Lombardo. He's a piece of garbage. I said, I'm not a guy. Chris, we know your reputation. They had a 5-hour meeting, the entire front office, to decide whether they should hire me or bring in a new devil. At the end of the 5-hour meeting, they stood up and said, it's better to keep the devil around we know than to bring a new devil in that we know nothing about. Because I did my job. Bottom line, I did my job perfectly. But they knew I had a mouth on me. I told John Hart to stick it up his ass and suck my dick right in front of him when he was general manager. And Chris goes, Grady just called me. You told John Hart to suck your dick. I go, you fucking right. Fuck that motherfucker. He goes, he's the general manager. I don't give a fuck. He goes, oh my God. I don't even know if I can get you out of this one. I go, Grady, am I fired? I got it. So John came in. I said, listen. He goes, boom. He called me. He couldn't even say boomer. He called me boomer. I know I said something I shouldn't have said to you. I apologize. I belittled you. I go, and Mr. Hart, I'm sorry I said that in front of all your players. I didn't mean no disrespect. He goes, I know, I heard it great. But I also hear you got an impeccable record in your job. Everybody loves you. I'm going to forget about this. We shook hands, and that was it. That's the kind of, because my job, I always did well. And Grady had my back 110%. So I got lucky. And I don't call it luck. I call it I got blessed. So I just did my job well. And then Grady was promised to become the general manager of the Texas Rangers. John Hart was only there temporarily. They publicly announced in a news conference that Grady was going to take over next year. Buck Showalter hated Grady. Now, I love Buck. I work well with Buck in spring training. Buck loved the shit out of me. If you did your job, Buck, he loved you. But he didn't like Grady. He says, I go, Buck, Grady's here. He goes, I'm going to tell you right now, Joe. Grady's not coming. I already told the owner. He brings Grady in, I leave. Well, the owner was in trouble with the Alex Rodriguez. He mortgaged every piece of land he owned to pay Alex Rodriguez. He was buried in that contract. And Buck hated Alex Rodriguez. He hated Juan Gonzalez. He hated Pudge Rodriguez. Anybody that was a superstar. Buck didn't like any superstar. He liked to build from the minor leagues up. So I was right there in the room when the owner came down. Buck was, if you were his guy, Grey Goose. Every night we drink Grey Goose in his office. That's what he always drank. Me, him, Wakamuso, was Oro Horsheiger, me, Goose, Buck. We sit there and we get fucking plowed every night. So the owner comes down, Tom Hicks, and Buck didn't ask nobody to leave. He just pointed. He was feeling good, and usually he'll say, "Guys, give me the room." He didn't do that this time. He said, "Tom, all due respect, and these guys, you can speak freely in front of these guys. These are the guys I trust." And Tom knew all of us. Like, Mr. Hicks, how are you? Always respectful of him. Buck says, "They go or I go," and he cleaned house. He got rid of every Latino. Alex Rodriguez, the second half of the season before he left, wasn't even allowed on the team plane. He had to hire his own private plane and took all the Latino guys on that plane because Buck tried to come in those clown, you know how those clown outfits, the suits the zoot suits.
Yeah.
The real flashy suit. Well,
yeah.
a couple of those guys showed up in those suits. He goes, "This fucking plane is classy. You're not coming out with that clown suit. Get the fuck off my plane." He threw him right off. I'm talking big stars. Now Alex dressed pretty good, but Alex was the money bags, the one always running. You know, he always wanted to show flex his money, so he got his own private jet, and that's fine. So Buck finally got, and Hicks, Buck told us Hicks is in trouble. He's losing everything. Alex wasn't paying out to give him a championship because he was an individual piece of shit. He did not play for the team. He played for himself. So the Yankees, Buck came from the Yankees. Buck called Steinbrenner. I don't know if Steinbrenner was still there. No, Steinbrenner was already gone. Was Steinbrenner still there in 2002?
No, he was alive.
He was still
Johnny
alive, right?
Damon was the last big move he made before he died.
Okay, so then Buck called him. But what's his name? Brian Cashman has been the general manager forever.
Correct.
So he called Cashman up. I think it was until he did the deal. He said, I want to dump on Rod Rodriguez, but we don't want to pay none of his salary. You guys got to take everything we own. And they did. They bailed out Tom Hicks, and then he got rid of Arlington. He sold him, saved him, and Buck went on. Always as usual, Buck falls 1 year short of the fucking World Series, or we go into the championship. Every team he's with, they fire him. It's always his
Ron
team.
Washington.
Ron Washington comes in, the toothpick man, the Coke man. He comes in, and he does it. You understand? But it was all Buck's guy. So that's what I did. I went to the minor leagues, only time I got to the big leagues again was Major League Spring Training, and I got to go up my September call-ups. If I was at AAA, I can go up my call-ups. But that's how I got it. Because I was so good at my job, and I ran, my AAA, I ran home and visiting clubhouse. Everybody that was working in the clubhouse, except they allowed me one paid guy on the home side. They paid all the 4 bat boys, 2 bat boys each side. One assistant on the home side, one assistant, that was all the budget. I had 4 assistants there. I had 4 guys at each side. I paid out of my pocket. That's how much money I made. On every 8 days of homestand, I would have stacks of fucking $100 bills on my desk like this. And I paid my guys well. Some guys got 100 a game, some guys got 50 a game. And still, I'd walk away with $5, $6 in a homestand. And I had a lot of high taste. First, I had to go pay all my bills for my kids at home. I just said, first couple thousand went on the rent and everything to go back home to them. But I fucking lived my life good. I was always on the road. And I lived pretty well. I always dressed the best. I had the best, finest clothes because I went on the plane with the team. I was always dressed immaculate to the team. Always. I always bought prestige suits, everything. And there's a picture of me I just found of me. I was in a white pimp outfit, white purple suit. White with pimp purple stripe. I had a white fedora. I had purple gator shoes on, purple belt, purple shirt.
He's not lying.
I got it. I got the picture. I just found it. And Bobby, I'm sitting next to Bobby Jones and Bruce Crabb, and the players go, "Come here." You got Gerald Laird, Ray Beasley, Robbie Bell. I said Laird, Beasley, Bell, and Robert Ellis. Robert Ellis, big old pitcher, big old country boy. So you know how you get the earphones in, like for your phone, the music or the iPods? They pretend like they were Secret Service. I had this case I carried. So they go, listen, we're going to block everybody from going across the tram. We're going to put 2 guys like we're Secret Service on this side, 2 guys on this side, and we're going to hold up everybody from going while you go across. This is the joke. Now Bobby's going, don't fucking get us in trouble here. We're sitting in Dallas waiting to go to the West Coast. So here I come with my suit, and I got this fucking suitcase, and everybody's going, who's this fucking guy? Who's this guy? And they go, shh. And they're like this, and hey, he's coming across now. He's coming across now. Watch that guy over there. Look at that guy who's spinning. They're fucking playing that, and the people are looking at him. Got a whole line. People go, why can't we gotta wait, ma'am? Can't go across yet. This is top secret. Who is this guy? Ma'am, please, just stand. Finally, they go, that's the world's greatest violinist. He's going to the White House to play for the president.
And on that note, folks, we'll be back
That's
Friday.
The best story I could give you.
Rick,
All
I would say
right,
give
thank
your
you guys
plugs,
very
but
much.
you don't have any.
Thanks for coming on, Rick.
WATP and at Carnival Elect. Those are my plugs.
Gotcha.
Well,
Anytime
we
you're
got
welcome, buddy.
2 more from Pool Scam. Rocco was right about Lou, Joey C. Army. Fuck
Thank you,
Rocco.
buddy. Thank you, buddy.
And
Thank
Lou would fold my laundry, and I'd take his dessert. Oh.
Thanks, buddy.
Joey,
I got
any
nothing.
final words?
Nope. Just everybody tonight, watch me on Pat Dixon Live.
Oh, but Lou's gonna be in bed. It's past his bedtime at that time,
Yeah,
so we
I'll be
gotta
with-
wake him up.
I'll be on. It's on Levy-verse tonight. I think at 10:30 I go on 10 or 10:30. I'll be on probably with them. I always wind up doing long shows with Dixon because the truth is, Bob goes, "Are you okay with Joey?" He goes, "Me and Joey are good. We bust each other's balls, but it should be good." The new show, Cancel. It's in the works. I just wanted to get it out there to see what people think about it. It's gonna be nothing like the Dow. It's gonna be highly production because they're bringing in some people like the brothers might be getting involved. So it's gonna be a big show for Christina. It's gonna be a big stepping stone for her. She deserves it. And
Absolutely.
I mean, I'm talking maybe it'll be status of Tom Cruise maybe being on their show. That's how big it's
Nice.
gonna be. Could be. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it could happen. Because Miles is doing Top Gun 3. He's real close with that. And if Miles makes it on, Tom Cruise will make it on their show. So they're not gonna be nothing but the Dabbleverse. So don't even try to think you're gonna go over there and fuck that show because there's gonna be a lot of heavy. I'm just there to help my wife. This has got nothing to do with me. This is theirs, and Aaron, I didn't think of the name, nothing. I just put up the thumbnail just to put it out there, and so I got a bunch of calls. Don't even put this in the Dabbleverse. Don't even think about it. Let them go on their own. If they're gonna have the crowd they're gonna have, they don't need the Dabbleverse. And they're right, because my name, don't fucking mess it up. And you ain't going to be able to because you ain't going to be even in their league. And these are experienced people that will flush every one of you guys down the toilet. So don't even try. Don't even try. You'll never make it. You'll never make it. That's all I'm going to say. But when it's going to happen, it's in the works. It's in the works. That's all I can tell you.
Good job.
All right, so. And
thanks again, boys.
Thanks. You're in time. And me, please, listen. I'm dead serious. Again, there's no grift. I really am trying to do a good campaign. I know reality from fantasy. My goal is this. If I can get to the wire and be nationally attention, my real goal is going to be, by then I'll be completely pardoned and I can run for mayor of Chicago. And that'd be my lifelong dream, to go back home and run my city. And that's what. But if I make it as president, I'm going to fight every day for everybody. I'm going to fight for you guys. You guys want to think, I'm on the same page with a lot of people. It doesn't take rocket scientists. You don't have to be the smartest guy or a scientist to run this country.
No.
You just got to go baby steps and care, because the system was built 250 years ago for the average American man to run for president, just an ordinary person.
Yep,
And
I agree with that statement for sure.
I want to bring that back. And I'll fight hard every day. I don't know. I got to get a relationship with Congress. But let me tell you something. In the next 2 years, you're going to see probably Congress and Senate, a lot of guys are going to be going away because they're going to be exposed. Because from what I understand, in the grapevine, a lot of senators and congressmen are involved deeply with the Epstein thing, and there's a big investigation going on, and they said they will prosecute him. So you guys might see a big shakeup there. I hope so. I
wouldn't doubt it.
But if you want to help, I run it at grassroots, and everything helps. $1 to it. It's I don't know if I can put it across. I mean, I'm being serious, guy. You want to help, you don't have to. Don't matter. If the Dabbleverse wants to call him full of shit, don't help. That's fine. I'm getting to the regular people that will be, because the bank says even the worst candidate can make $2 million in campaign funds, and we need. I'm taking a $14 million budget that it takes to run for the presidency on a normal scale and trying to cut it down to $2 million. And I've already got the whole thing laid out. I'm very good at numbers. Even certain person that hates me has told you I'm a whiz when it comes to numbers. I'm a whiz with buzzers, with budgets. Everybody says it. I know. I'm going to make that budget work for $2 million. I'm going to do it the old-fashioned way, and I'm going to do right by the budget. And I'm going to go to the wire. The whole thing is, don't think I'm not going to be on the ballot, because I'm going to be the candidate that's going to be the independent candidate. That's going to happen without fail. Whether I win or not, that's up to you. But if you want to help, and
being on the ballot's just the start of it. That's all. That opens up a lot of doors.
You want to see me in your town and meet me and see me fucking actually campaigning, it's going to take me to get that RV, and I'm not going to spend no fancy hotels. I'm not about that. I'm about saving every dollar on that campaign to go the right way.
Yep.
So I'm going to put it across the board. If you want to help. People helped last week. I finally got some, thanks to Rocco and Cardiff. But it's we got a goal we got to hit. Again, I don't control the money. It only goes for campaign. We're not looking to break any laws. We're not looking to go to jail. I'm doing everything on the up and up. And I don't care if you believe it or not. I am generally an honest person, and I am a good person, and I do know how to help people, and I want to help people. So whatever you guys conclude and think of and believe what you want to believe, I can't change your mind. Just remember, if you hate me, I hate you. Plain and simple. That's the way it is, okay? I don't care, because there's nobody established that can take. I've shown you, you're done with this campaign. No, I'm not. I'm just beginning. Because you can't even phase to hurt me in this campaign. I don't care what I do in the Dabbleverse. I don't care what I've done in the past. I'm very transparent. Nobody's going to care about that as long as I'm doing the job. They won't care if I'm at the podium get sworn in naked as long as I'm doing the job. That's the fact you guys got to understand. You guys put too much emphasis on polish and that you ain't polish. That don't mean shit. The country, the opportunity to run for president is for anybody in this country. Anybody that's an American citizen. Okay? I know how to talk. I can walk the walk, and I definitely got the drive to fight for this thing, okay? And at least I'm getting up every day trying for everybody. There's no grift. I don't get nothing for this, but then I care. So it's on the bottom here. It should be going across. That's there. If you want to really help, $1, $2, $3, whatever you want to put. I just got to sustain a couple 100,000. We're trying to get 1 million people to put in $1 every month. That's nothing, $1. And we're gonna make content because we're gonna be on the road and we're gonna meet. There's plenty of more than 1 million people in this country, and we're gonna touch 1 million people that are gonna want to. And I bet you I get in the road thing. I get 1 million votes. That's not enough, but I'm gonna get it. Promise you. because I'm determined, because this is what I want. I've never felt better in my life or wanted something better and want something I believe in that I know I can help. Because I am a generally good person. People love me because I've helped a lot of people. Believe me or not. I come from good family. I come from bad family, just like everybody else. We're all shit and we're all good. You guys that think that you're a criminal, you're a felon. Yeah, I am a felon. Yeah, I am a convicted liar. And how many skeletons in your closet, the people that come after me? Don't even go there that you ain't got none. Because you do. You're lying. I don't lie. I tell my story. I get up every day, you know my real name and you know my story. So have a nice day. There it is right there at the bottom. Lou, take us out. Tracy, thank you for coming.
Lou, love meeting you, cuz all night tonight, me and you.
All right.
Come back anytime. Love you.
Love you too, honey. Bye. My great cousin, the greatest thing in the world, man. I mean, she really is.
Tune in for the talk that's loud and live every Wednesday and Friday at 6.